Morning. Welcome back, everyone. Crazy week is over. We're back to normal. So we're gonna pick back up where we left off. It's been a while since I played this, honestly. But I'm excited to get back into it. I really want to know the rest of the story. We're not really that far in, honestly. I think we're maybe a quarter? I don't even know, honestly, to be honest. But yeah, so we're just gonna pick it right back up where we left off. We're gonna continue what we were doing and move from there. Thank you everyone again so much for your support during the subathon, for coming by. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I had a huge blast hanging out with all of you, getting to know everyone a little better. And yeah, so here's to another year. Let's go. Hi, Where? That was just a guess, Eric. Also, hello. Oh, hey, Jolly. Okay, so we're back in this. I believe our last objective was to go meet with the highway. Yeah, so we're done with all our requests for this chapter. So our next objective is to actually go meet with the highway, which are the building in town that we haven't visited yet. So let's go to it. It'll take a minute for me to get back into the voices, but once I get them back in my head, we'll continue with the cheesy voice acting. So yeah. I don't know if it showed up yet, but I was actually gifted an emote for my birthday. I added it to the channel, but I don't know if it's quite there yet. Hello, Ertaz's Life. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there it is. That was a completely free emote from Tita Rocks. They gifted that to me this morning, and I wanted to add it to the channel to share with all of you. So enjoy. So I believe it's this building is where we're going. So yeah, let's get right into it. Sign is affixed to the locked door. Highway Trading Limited, Crossbell Branch. If you have business with us, please knock. I think this is the place. How do we proceed, Lloyd? Should we leave him alone? Nah, we're gonna knock. Excuse me, is anyone there? I hear movement. And who might you be? We're the Crossbell Police Department's Cecil Support Section. We were hoping to ask a branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident if possible. Wait here for a moment. Okay, someone went back upstairs. And now we wait. Taking bets on who's gonna meet us, a demon or a snake. I look forward to seeing what awaits behind the door. Whoa. Not what I expected. I apologize for the wait. Branch manager will see you now. Please step inside. Nice Goku hair. Thank you. If you'll excuse us. Should have known music like this was coming as soon as I walked through the door. In here? Our apologies for making you wait. Right this way. This is the branch manager's room. Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. Who's this? Hello, I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section. A pleasure to meet you. Oh, wow. As this unique hairstyle. Wow, this jam though. Is the game too loud? I had to rebalance the audio. I don't know if the game is too loud over my voice. Let me know, okay? I am Chao Lei? How do you say his name? Someone help me out here. Manager of the Highway Trading Crossbell Branch. So, you're Lloyd, and you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Teal, correct? How do you... May I ask how you know our names already? Of course. Truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Crossbell Times. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. Though boorish of me, I decided to investigate your backgrounds through various intermediaries. Is that so? Lee, okay. This dude is seriously coming at us guns blazing. He is cunning and intelligent, that much is obvious. Do you play Mortal Kombat 11? I actually have never touched a Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Hate to break it to you. Make no mistakes, it's an honor to meet an intriguing group like yourself. What brings you to the office today? Did you take some issue with our business operations? No, not exactly. We're actually in the middle of an investigation involving an incident in the Arkansas. Arkansas, you say? Ah, but of course, Crossbell's very own private theatrical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of their shows ever since I came to Crossbell, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall having announced their next production, correct? Yeah, that's right. As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show. We'd actually like to ask you a few questions about it, if you don't mind. Oh dear, it sounds like quite the predicament has transpired. Very well. I shall comply with your request, free of charge, of course. Yin, you say? We're aware of the highway's main office is located on in the Republic Eastern Quarter. It occurred to me that you might actually be familiar with Yin due to the fact. Impressive deduction. I am assuming that you are implying that I have connections to Yin. No, of course not. We haven't found a reliable lead yet, and no offense, but we've left visiting our office as the last resort. Visiting your office as the last resort. None taking, so that's your game plan. You intend to seek any information you can. Listen closely then. I shall recall a Calverdian legend, sure to reveal a deeper insight on Yin. We're listening. The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter. Garbed in a mask and shawl of ebony, no one has gazed at the assassin's true face. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal. Immortal? What do you mean? Well, documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization, that's a weird word, of the Calvert Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history. When you're bored, what do? Play the games. Play video games. Honestly, that's what I love to do when I'm bored. This story is getting more unbelievable by the second. Isn't it just a spooky legend to keep the kiddos under control? No, Mr. Orlando. Yin is very real. Excuse me? Yin far surpasses a mere telltale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. That's my face. Look at that face. He's like, I'm lying to you. Though his true identity is unknown, Zemaria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price under the right conditions. A master of all assassination techniques, a dark martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility. No one dares deny his existence. A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes. The organization you're referring to? Ah, yes, that reminds me. While we're on the topic of Yin, I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that Yin has accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization. Apparently, Yin left for a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with. I don't like what you're implying. What's the matter? I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? I just can't help but wonder what state they might be traveling to. You and Ravache are one and the same. Oh, please, refrain from comparing Highway to that measly local gang. Or at least, that's what I'd like to say. Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how they've managed to adapt this particular city. It's early morning, so it's not too hot, but it's supposed to be hot today. I don't think we have rain until, like, midweek. Those persistent little pests have caused nothing but trouble for us. You fessing up? He went straight to the point. I am merely referring to them as a fellow business competitors. State law protects competition between businesses and free trade, you know. Do you take issue with that, officers? Wow, this guy is shady. Let me ask you this one final question. Has Arkansas been caught in a crossfire between you and Ravache? Oh? We just received information about Ravache's proposal for Arkansas to perform in the Imperial capital. Were you considering a similar proposal too? I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with petty matters such as an entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed though. Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin? That's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time. Cow? Thank you for your time, Cow. So, Lee Cow, right? We appreciate your cooperation. Lloyd? You sure you're good, man? I doubt we'll get much more out of him if we stay any longer. And besides, Cal already seems more than busy enough. So, if you'll excuse us... Lloyd's right. Anytime, my friend. Anytime at all. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bennings. What do you want? Come now, don't look so displeased. You recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I say that was no lie. Huh? I must say, the current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your friends, I can hardly wait to see how you resolve this one. I most certainly look forward to it. Okay, that guy is straight evil. Thank you for all you do, officers. The branch manager told me to tell you to contact us again if anything happens. We'll appreciate the hospitality. Like Marvel, DC, I am not a fan of superheroes. Believe it or not. When I was a kid, I liked Batman. That was about it. So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ravache. I want to say this is the least seem a bit friendlier than Ravache. You think they're just doing it to screw with us? That is not out of the realm of possibility. Ellie, you okay? Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yin has managed to infiltrate Crossbell State. We can likely work under this assumption. Yeah, it didn't seem like he was lying. Also, I find it hard to believe that Lee is the one threatening Arkansas and Ilya. I was thinking the same thing. Only problem is, why'd he call attention to himself implying that they're connected to Yin? Then that would mean Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Highway, but rather he is acting of his own accord. We might be out of options if that's the case. Let's assume you're right. That means Lee probably doesn't know Yin's true identity. Sounds like our only option is to catch that legendary assassin then. Unfortunately true. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. If Yin is truly after Ilya's life then, this case may be beyond our capabilities. There's no guarantee that we'd be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin anyway. That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave it to the district? I'm not sure what that's necessarily true. Would they not simply look the other way, like they did the incident downtown? I doubt it. Arkansas is, by extension, Ilia, and incredibly important to the people of Crossbell. Headquarters might definitely take action if her life were in danger. They'd stake their pride on it. That's correct. Who's this? I believe you're with the 1st Investigation Division, yes? I am Alex Dudley of the 1st Investigation Division. Let's reallocate. Huh? What? Only an absolute buffoon would discuss information here of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me. Understood. What's with the tude, pal? Never fails. Hold on. Eliminate it. Bot gone, guys. Are you all insane? I don't know what you're planning, but you think you waltz right in there? Not only that, you decide to discuss results within earshot of their building? Sorry, sir. Perhaps we're too hasty with our judgment. Well, what? You're going to explain to me what you were babbling on about with Arkansas, and how it relates to your little visit to Highway. You better tell me everything you know. I'm sorry, who are you and who do you think you are? Excuse me? Where the hell is this coming from? It's brazen of you to demand that after showing up so suddenly. I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. The 1st Division has been keeping tabs on Highway for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice. Is that really true? Does that mean you're after Yin too? Oh, aware of Yin's existence already, are we? Well, no matter. Tell me everything you know. I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergei, claiming you're obstructing our investigation if you don't comply, that is. Wow, straight up gonna tattle on us. Damn it. Alright, fine, I understand. However, this was a formal request submitted to the SSS. Can we ask that you don't tell anyone else? I'll be the one to decide that. On with the details already. This is an order. Wow, this guy is not nice. I understand the situation. I don't think there was anything concrete, but it seems they finally tipped their hand. Are you referring to Yin? Yes, I am. Highway employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravache's influence. The 1st Division received an ominous tip with information regarding Highway. We've been surveying them since then. I have to say, though, I'm impressed a group of amateurs were able to jump right into the thick of it and create an opening. Wow, mighty high praise coming from a guy like you. I would like to inquire as to why you had Highway under your surveillance. I'm under the impression that your team is leaving Ravache unchecked. Excuse me? What are you implying? The 1st Division already understands Ravache's operating procedures. We are also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they use warhounds. Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in. What? Why? If we jump on every little thing they did, then we'd be running in circles. It's not like they've committed a murder. They were just petty crimes. Do you think it's worth it to strain our limited personnel to put off more important cases? I understand that, but still. Detectives of the 1st Division are different from greenhorns like yourselves. We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city, where justice has an uphill battle as is. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? I knew it. I always had a feeling. Crossbell's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread. Yes, and most of the citizens fail to realize it. Sure, it might be popular to read stories on Ravache's ties to Imperial faction Diet members. Meanwhile, Highway is in possess of deepening their relationship with the Republican faction. If we allow it to process any further, they'll be untouchable. Our laws against espionage are lax as well. Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they'd like. I never realized how dire the situation was. This is unbelievable. Sounds like Crossbell's always been one step from all hell breaking loose. Well, that's concerning. Ellie's concerned because she's the mayor's daughter. We're doing everything we can despite the desperate situation we're in. We'll assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle. Huh? We haven't been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Arkansas. Thank you for your valuable information. The 1st Division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual positions. What the hell are you getting at? Why are you doing this to us? After carefully assessing the situation, I've ascertained that Yin is more than a mere legend. We'll be observing Highway's movements while protecting Ilya Platier from falling victim to our mysterious assassin. Tell me, do you think you'd be able to handle it? Damn. With the lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult. Wow, talk about smug. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Arkansas. Make sure you tell them that the case has been transferred to the 1st Division. See to it that they're given a proper explanation. What if they don't want the 1st Division to take care of it? What the hell? He said his piece and then pieced out. Driving away in his personal vehicle frustrates me even more. As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from. You do? I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience. All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apology. So that's it. There's nothing more we can do. Wait a moment, everyone. Huh? Lloyd, how can you? How can you say that? You told us to overcome our barriers. You said as long as we're together, there's no barrier too high, didn't you? So why? Why are you giving up so easily? Ellie. Why the total meltdown, Mademoiselle? Did you already tell us it'd be better to leave it to headquarters? Huh? I did, didn't I? Ellie. Listen, Ellie. I don't like the situation we're in either. I don't want it to end this way. There has to be something we can do. If we don't want to give up, then we'll find another way. No, it's alright. I'm sorry, everyone. I think we've just had a rough day is all. Ellie. Well, we did spend our entire day running through one jackasses after another. Let's go report the news to Arkansas and head back to the SSS and relax for a bit after. You need to get over the barrier, Lloyd. Understood. That sounds like a reasonable plan. Sure. Fine by me. Is it okay with you, Ellie? Yes, thank you, everyone. Let's be off to the Arkansas then. So we're just supposed to tell him, oh, sorry, we can't take the case because the higher-ups said no. Seems kind of shitty. Hey, the Arkansas's in the entertainment district, right? Hey, the music didn't change. What the hell? Yeah, we're not bracers. We're fake bracers. We're the Diet Coke of bracers. Who's that? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it's Dad. Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, Ellie. Hello, Grandfather Ernest. Did I hear her right? Me, Coke Zero bracers. This man is Ellie's grandfather. It's a shame that I haven't seen you recently. You look well. How was work? Well, I'm still new to everything, so we've made a few missteps along the way. But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDowell name. Oh, Ellie, I've told you, haven't I? Don't worry about yourself with the name or pedigree. Are these your colleagues, by chance? Yes, they are. It's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bennings, and I'm with the CPD Special Support Section. Teal Plateau, how do you do? How's it going? Name's Randy Orlando. My name's Henry McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet the three of you. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter. No, sir, I think you're mistaken. Ellie's the one that's always looking after us. Mademoiselle's a bona fide genius when it comes to taking care of reports and all that jazz. That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy. Don't worry about it, it's okay. Is that so? Well, What is important is that you're content with your post. You know, Ellie, it wouldn't hurt to stop by home every once in a while. My apologies. I've been hesitant to rely on anyone ever since I became independent. Even so, don't you... It's fine, Ernest. Ellie wishes to stand by her decision. Listen, dear. Continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied. I cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will cooperate with you the best of my ability. I know, thank you, grandfather. Now then, shall we go, Ernest? I have a meeting with the business owner, Association S, correct? Yes, sir. Scheduled for 5 p.m. Uh-oh, cards are on the table. Nice card. Ooh, ain't that a bitchin' ride? I knew your family was loaded, Mademoiselle. I wouldn't really... Wait! Holy smokes, dude, you okay? You seem to be what seems to be the issue, Lloyd? He said Henry McDowell, right? As in, the mayor of Crossbell City? That Henry McDowell? Well, I'll be damned. He is. That's right, I believe we saw that name and position recorded in the database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now. There's always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was. The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. Geez, and I call myself a detective. Well, I don't particularly mind if you don't know. My grandfather's position has nothing to do with me, after all. We should get back to the task at hand. It pains me to admit it, but we'll have to tell Ilya and the others about the First Division taking over the case. Yes, unfortunately. Yo, Mademoiselle, why do you think your grandpa stopped by the Arkansas? Oh, that. Arkansas's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I can only assume he was here on a business meeting regarding that. So now I gotta tell him, sorry, we can't take the case. We failed. Yeah, the music back. Are they doing a performance? Is that why? Huh? Gasp. Yep. Woo! Huh. Huh. Oh, look! You're back! Hot damn, lucky us! You two are incredible. Indeed, I've never experienced anything quite like that. You think? Sounds like we're starting to ironing out the kinks. This might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about we put a little delay on the Moon Princess spin, Rixia? The way the Sun Princess will have respond in a way that should really wow the audience. That's perfect. Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're building upon a finished scene even though you don't have to. How's that amazing? If we don't have the ability to do it, we might as well strive for perfection. We might as well strive for perfection till it's time for the perform. But enough about that. Any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually. It's not exactly good news. What do you mean? All right then. Let me grab Avin, and then you can fill us in on everything, okay? We have to quit. Sorry. This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous. You can't be serious. He's really somewhere in the city? Wowza. Ain't that a kicker? A shadowy immortal assassin that Eastern Quarter sings legends about. Oh, I love it. That character will play a huge role in our next production. Actually, let's just throw him in. Couldn't we use those white robes from the third act as a costume? Oh, Ilya. You should probably try and take this a little more seriously. According to our intel, a group known as the Highway appears to be employing a criminal named Yin. We still don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilya the threat letter in the first place. But one thing is certain, the possibility that this is just a prank has decreased exponentially. Is there any chance you could postpone, or... Not a chance, buddy. We wouldn't walk off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Isn't that right, Avin? Well, I suppose so. Though, we aren't all as rabid as Ilya, the truth is the members of the Arkansel are possessed by the monsters known as the Stage. You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would refuse to appear on stage when faced with the opportunity. I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way. I swear, you guys are obsessed! If you intend to proceed with the show, would you care if we handed over security duties to someone else? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but we all have to make sacrifices. First Division guys, what kind of people are they? Good question. Well, they're definitely qualified, but they might act a little too qualified at times. Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The First Division are an elite group that lives up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion until curtain call. Yuck, just my luck. Then again, we'll have a full house, better safe than sorry. Patience, Ilya, patience. Anyway, what are we talking about? We are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the play starts, I doubt you will care much about what they do, right? How rude. I'll have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience. The show begins only when the audience and play become as one. Isn't that one of your famous sayings? For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I'd say forcibly dragging everyone along to your own rhythm is a bit more accurate. He's not missing his words at all, is he? Indeed, all that evidence indicates that Ilya has a remarkable obsession with performing. Excuse me, Lloyd. What will happen to your investigation? I'm really sorry, Rixia. We don't have much wiggle room here. The First Division is most likely going to take over the case. Good news is that I doubt you'll have anything to worry about. You're officially off the case then. Well, that's a bummer. Only reason I agreed to all of this is because you're leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free. I'm sure we can arrange something, though I'm afraid you might have to wait until after the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yes! And here I was thinking that we'd have to wait 2 months to see it. It's quite generous, thank you very much. Ellie. Something's wrong. I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused nothing but trouble. Don't worry about it, Rixia. After all, wasted efforts are just another part of the job. Such is the nature of crime prevention. Yep, no worries, Rixia. Forget about us and focus on the private performance, eh? If you guys say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone. Private performance. The hell? You don't know about it already? Arkansel puts on a little sneak peek of their new show before it's available to the public. That's correct. This will be the first time performing in one. People from the media and other select individuals, home and abroad, have been invited to attend. I can only assume that a lot of celebrities will come too, to boost awareness of our new production. Wow, that's pretty crazy. By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Oh yes, he's our guest of honor. The others have told him that he plans publicly support in the conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind, despite his busy schedule. He made his time to stop by and encourage us. How very much like him. Good luck with your private performance, Rixia. It may be the first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so? Absolutely. Considering all of the training you've put in, I doubt you'll have anything to worry about. Hell yeah! That play's gonna be sick! I'm quite looking forward to it. I appreciate your vote of confidence. I'll return to practice then. Thank you for your help, everyone. So now what? Ready to head back, guys? Nothing better to do. I feel exhausted both mentally and physically. I can relate. Any last minute nudges before I head back to the office? Or have I gotten everything? I think I'm good, right? Oh, too late now. Oh? Wait, isn't that... Oh, thank goodness. I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place. Ernest, did you come to see me? Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Ellie? What's wrong? You don't look too great. Well... So you've gone to see Arkansas recently. Related to the police work, right? I take it. Well, sort of. Someone in the troop was asking for us for advice, and we wanted to report what we found, that's all. You know, Ellie, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to come here today or not. But I know I made the right decision. What do you mean? Allow me to brutally be honest with you. Ellie, I want you to quit the force and return to us. Hey, now. Quit the force? He wants her to do what? Whoa there, buddy. That came out of left field. It does not appear to stem from feelings of love, at least. I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie. But you have the eyes of a lost lamb. You look so exhausted. Ask yourself, is this really the path you should be walking? What are you saying, Ernest? Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and despair that comes with it better than anyone. And that's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from. But just try and think about it, the torment and pain the mayor is going through, how he feels in your current situation. I never meant for grandfather to... The anniversary festival draws nearer with every passing day, and Mayor McDowell is up to his neck with work. And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and Republican factions over the budget. Then, the very next month, he'll be up for re-election. I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has had plans to retire, but without a suitable successor, he remains undecided. I'm sure you were by his side, he would feel much more confident. I'm sorry, Ellie, perhaps this was uncalled for. However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell, and as your friend, I cannot stand idly any longer. Ernest, obviously, what path you choose to follow is entirely up to you. All I want you is not regret your decision, follow what you know to be right. Just give me time to think about it. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired, so I'll retire to my room for now. Sure. My apologies. Knowing suddenly showing up out of the blue wasn't exactly tactful. It's okay. It sounds like Ellie's situation is more complicated than we thought. As long as you stop bothering Mademoiselle, we're cool. Seconded. Personally, it feels like you're attempting to take Ellie away from us. Really, that wasn't my intention. Still, you are aware that she wanted to become a politician before a police officer, aren't you? A politician, really? You don't say. Oh, Mademoiselle. That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics. As a heir to the current of the mayor, it is only natural for her to pursue a career in politics. Her years as an exchange student in so many nations should have contributed to her talent for international relations and politics. However, when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD. So that's what happened. I was unaware. I did always wonder why the fancy lady, like herself, was working for the CPD. Would you keep an eye on her until she's made her decision? She's so talented, too skilled, to simply flounder like this. Goodness, it's already gotten so late. I'm sorry. I've taken up so much of your time. I'll get out of your hair now. See you. So she's got a conflict of interest of job. Yes, today is full of such sighs. But the ringer we went through today, hell, I'd say they're warranted. My brain's fried. Here's to mine both, Randy. Anyway, let's report back to the chief and call it a day. Well, that's where things stand. Well, are you okay with leaving the situation as is? You're saying we have a choice? The 1st Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them, given our team's position on the force. You do make a good point, Lloyd. The Fox would probably track you down and start barking at you until the sunset. Yeah, that seems to be one of the Vice Commissioner's favorite pastimes. Could you not simply offer our assistance to the 1st Division? No, how would play it out, considering little old Four Eyes' attitude towards us. Yep, that's also a long shot. The CPD is a territorial bunch, and it makes the organization a hassle to deal with. That goes double for the 1st Division. Their stubbornness wouldn't allow them to accept help from a group of workers like the SSS. But if you're talking about working incognito, there's another topic altogether. You're proposing we go behind their backs? This is the Special Support Section, the most unconventional squad out there. Since we're kind of ignored by the department, that gives you a certain level of discretion that you can use to your advantage. Basically, if you play your cards right, you can act without provoking that territorial nature of theirs. Make sense? Dude, you realize what you just said? We can ignore our superior orders, right? You're being quite the bad influence. Didn't I make myself clear? I won't work with you in the field, but I'll cover for you when I can. You're the ones jumping into the fire, not me. That being said, the current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. One of yours is struggling to figure out what to do. This situation is something you can't overcome by operating as a unit. You're right, but... Well, if Mademoiselle doesn't know what to do, she must really be down in the dumps. She'll probably get over it, but I'd be lying if I said I haven't had some butterflies. She has been like that all day, from what I can tell. Is Ellie going to be alright? Thanks for the yawn, dog. Is that the end of the chapter? That can't be the end of the chapter. Take your shoes off, you're in bed. Ellie. Oh, these past 2 months I thought we'd become pretty close. Like all the important issues she's dealing with flew right over my head. I suppose it makes sense that Mayor McDowell's granddaughter is an aspiring politician herself. Now I think about it. You didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? How'd you happen to join the CPD? Well, to be honest, this is part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I'd taken a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I made perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. Oh, but it's pretty rare for rookies to already earn their detective license, isn't it? You have your own circumstances, right, Lloyd? That's... Perhaps it's best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. That was their first conversation. Alright. I'll try talking to Ellie for a bit. If she's worried about something, it might be able to lend a shoulder. And it is the time to continue the conversation we started. Lloyd time! She lives upstairs. I think it's this one, right? Here goes nothing. Ellie, do you have a minute? No reply. She asleep? No, I didn't sense anyone inside. Hope she doesn't mind me checking. Just as I thought. She's not here. Where could she have gone? Maybe I should try searching for her. The roof? Found her! Oh? Lloyd? Hey, Ellie. How do you know it was me? Just a hunch. I think I somehow knew you'd come. So you did. Breathtaking as always. Isn't that IBC in the distance? Yes, it is. I doubt you would find a night sky as beautiful as Crossbells, even if you scoured the entire continent. Yet, the more lights in the city shine, the more stars seem to dim. The purity of starlight, the symbol of Adius' love. Ellie, you remember everything that happened today, didn't you? With Ravache, Highway, and Dudley? No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Ravache's iron grip is here to stay. I am merely referring to them as a fellow business competitors. State law protects competition between business and fair trade, you know. Do you take offense to that? Do you take offense with that, officers? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city, where justice has an uphill battle as it is. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? Therein lies the city's darkness, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbell. We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republics, stripped of all pride, lied to and deceived. We're drowning in false prosperity and frivolities, only because our captors allow it. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo, blissfully ignorant. That's the city we live in. Maybe you're right. But you don't want to surrender just yet, do you, Ellie? I once had a mother and father. Once had? Oh, I suppose putting it like that makes it sound like they've passed away. They're still very much alive. What I mean to say is, they're divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic. I had no idea. My father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbell City, met my mother, and after marrying into the McDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after becoming a Diet member, he recognized their ugly, disordered reality of the city. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend the broken city. Year after year, he drifted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state. That's amazing. It's not. In the end, his bills were never passed. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, and he became a laughingstock of the political world. Not even my grandfather, as well as respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. Damn, that's rough. Crossbell brought my father to utter despair. And then one day, he quit, as a Diet member, as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Calvin. Mother couldn't stop him. And at the same time, she couldn't follow while dragging me along. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good. I always thought Mother hated him for what he did, but I'm sure she was just heartbroken. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. My mother left me in Crossbell and went to live with her relatives in Erebonia. Then I was taken in by my grandfather, who raised me who I am now. It was from that moment on that I vowed to follow grandfather down the path of politics. It's not what I feel an urge to avenge my father or anything like that. It's just, I can't accept the reality. How could a family so jubilant and loving end up in absolute shambles that quickly? After I made my decision, grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized that the gears of Crossbell were powered by oppression. Oppression created by the Empire and the Republic. So liberal doesn't have a foot in this at all, basically. It's just the Empire and the Republic that are the bigwigs here. Interesting. Our justice, our national interest, and intertwined with Erebonia and Calvin, only serving to blur the line between what we need and what they want. That's when I finally saw it for myself. Crossbell's barriers. Yes, the same ones my father faced, and the ones I'm sure my grandfather faces too. Do you know what the leader of the Crossbell state government is, Lloyd? Isn't it Mayor McDowell? Well, yes, but there's technically two people that Crossbell City and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial Faction Speaker Hartman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate, according to the state law. Sounds like I neglected some of my studies. But wait, why did Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first place? That's obvious. If two equal representatives continually hinder things by butting heads, political reform is nigh impossible. No way! Is that really how things are? I'm afraid so. With two people on top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform, though. The fact that this happens is an ironic inevitability, given Crossbell's founding. 70 years ago, Crossbell State was born from a mutual agreement between Erebonia and Calvin. In fact, Crossbell's founders were none other than Imperial and Republican lawyers. Seeing the current state of Crossbell, I can't help but think of it as a curse. I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. That's why I decided a new approach, one that family hadn't tried yet. And that was the CPD? Yes, from there I told myself I could observe Crossbell's distortions without looking through the muddled lens of politics. I convinced myself that my experiences gained here would be my weapon of choice on the day I entered Crossbell's politician arena. The reform that my father failed to achieve and grandfather is unable to pursue. I thought that this new, unblemished perspective could finally make it become a reality. I'm sure it can. Perhaps. But in the back of my mind, I know that joining the CPD might have only been an escape. I know that what happened today was inevitable, but still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I had imagined. We confronted with it. I was at a loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl, abandoned by her mother and father. So what? Huh? You really are a perfectionist, aren't you, Ellie? Failure isn't an option. The only way forward is placing everything on my shoulders here and now. That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it? That's not. Look, I agree, today sucked. Being ridiculed, having to hear all of the efforts are in vain. But think about it. Aren't those just things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but that doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow. Barriers we can't get over today. Right now, the one in front of us is the threat letter case. And even the First Division has taken control of the investigation from us. I say we continue investigating separately from them. Oh, what? Yeah, the only direct influence Liberal has on Crossbell was the non-aggression pact, but that's... all that done has lowered the over-aggression. So no foothold whatsoever. Not... well, I guess they have a marketing foothold, right? The traveling merchants? But that's not anything of power. What? There's nothing we can do about it, is there? Sure, the First Division may be phenomenal, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in the cops' mindset. They're adhering to the tragic logic. Maybe a new perspective is exactly what needed to crack this case. At least, that's how I feel about things. There's also the Bracer Guild too, like all the Bracer Guilds are tied all over the regions, right? Lloyd. Just how you joined the CPD to gain a new perspective in Crossbell, right? Should we miraculously solve this case then, surely what you're aiming for isn't an impossibility either. I'll admit that comparing our current investigation to Crossbell's underlying issues is a bit of an oversimplification, but what we need right now is the experience of overcoming these kind of obstacles. Think about it. Clear the small barriers, one by one. If we do that, then someday we'll have the power to get over the taller ones too. In these 2 months we've been together, I've come to realize something. You have your own set of barriers you want to overcome, don't you? And if that's the case, how are you able to stay so optimistic? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to. Though, that in itself may present some issues. I think I understand. But I'm not as strong as you are. I'm just so tired of it all. I didn't come up here with the intention of spilling everything out about my past like I did. Yeah, but I wouldn't really call that a liberal thing, since bracers can't be involved. Oh, true. Bracers don't get involved in political matters. I just couldn't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm only going to drag the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably... Ellie? We need you, Ellie. Your profound knowledge and negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice, and your healing, please. If you're going to stand up for the city, we're going to need you. But, let me rephrase that. While all that's true, my point is this. I'd be happy to have you on my side. What? All of us were in a bit of a mess at the start, but I think we've gotten pretty close over the past 2 months. Even when we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we take time for the small things, like deciding whose turn it is to cook. We've come to place trust in each other and each other's individual strengths. Shouldn't we be grateful for having partners like that? Well, we may still be rookies, sure. It's too early for us to underestimate Crossbell, but it's also too early for us to let it beat us. We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, and keep relentlessly confronting the status quo. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan. Not just me, but Randy and Tio too. No doubt that the chief would do everything in his power to help us out as well. Heck, even Zeit has our backs now. Bottom line, you're not alone, Ellie. Not alone. You're absolutely right. I'm disappointed that I forgot something as simple as that. Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I do feel a bit better now. Glad to hear it. Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight out of a teen drama, I was a bit surprised. I'm painfully aware of how cheesy they were, okay? But what do you mean by surprised, Ellie? Because, well, talking about how I'm needed and telling me that you want me by your side. I thought you were confessing to me. In fact, you... No! Wow, that took a minute to dawn. Wait, hold the phone. That wasn't my intention at all. Oh? Are you implying I'm not worth confessing to? Oops! Just stop talking, Lloyd. You're digging a grave. You know that's not it. Oh, come on. You're just teasing me now, aren't you? This is a small dose of payback. You should be a bit more self-aware, though. Honestly, I don't know whether you call you a natural smooth talker or an up-and-coming womanizer. Hey, hold on a second. Poor Lloyd. Just never wins. Are you still talking about me, or did you switch to Randy? Your denseness does not help your case either. Good grief, Lloyd. Can't believe the words alone made me get all flustered like that. What did you say? I missed that. Nothing. I'm really sorry for... Oh, she likes Lloyd. But I don't ship them. Not yet, at least. I'm really sorry for leaving the chief's report up to you. Have you come up with a plan in that investigation yet? Not yet. Right now, the case hinges on figuring out what Yin hopes to accomplish. Tomorrow, we can ask someone around and see if we can't find some sort of lead based around that. It's fine by me. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that we'll be sleeping soundly tonight. How about we hold the meeting tomorrow morning, after we had our much-needed rest? Sounds like a plan. Interesting. Why did Ellie learn Star Blast? Hold the phone. Dual skills? Ooh. Welcome to the cool shit. This is similar to Xenosaga 2 then, with the co-op skills. That concludes this week's report. The Warhounds they've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for their lack of force. Very well. Proceed with preparations as planned. Now on the agenda, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched in Altair. Understood. I shall take my leave, Master... Cow? I can't say his name, help me. K.O. K.O. Have a pleasant evening. Yes, to you as well. I'm just gonna call him Lee. How troublesome. I'll have to worry about those consequences later if I request the Elder's assistance. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly. Worry not, I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. It shouldn't surprise me that you are eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of my tongue. Man in suit, please, as if you did not say those things intentionally. Always the tough customer, aren't you, Chow? Goodness, no. You're on the other hand. Never mind that. Do you wish to discuss business tonight? Or are you perhaps in the mood to call some warhounds? Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle such a minor threat. The deal is to have to take care of Ravache's main force, beginning with that man Garcia. But do correct me if I'm mistaken. Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It's come to my attention that you've become entangled with Ark and Cell for some odd reason. Just a reminder that the CBD isn't too shabby at their jobs. So don't do anything to soil my good name. Do I make myself clear? Heh, no need to worry. More importantly, what kind of impression has the special support section left on you? Oh, so that's your game. You have ties to them, do you? Let's see. They're an odd combination of children, especially their leader, Lloyd. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. His intuition is enough to keep him on his toes, too. I quite like his type, to be honest. I wasn't asking about your taste. This character's fishy. I think we've seen this character somewhere before already. I'm just gonna let it play out. What about the other members? Again, each one of them provides to be quite interesting. Mayor McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as a team's administrator. As for the girl in the Epstein Foundation, while her orbital staff isn't as itself as fascinating, she is likely hiding a few tricks up her sleeve. The Mystery Man. Lastly, we have our ginger gentleman. This may be the only my intuition speaking, but I felt like he's the same as us. Surely you understand. Yes. I must ask, why have you taken such a great interest in them? What do you mean? I only wish to put them to a little test. A request from Yin. Was I right to entrust them with such a task? I'm still, like... I'm actually kind of lost. Isn't it a bit ridiculous? Despite our work, we had no choice but to hand over the case to the First Division. Rixia was smart enough to talk to us. But just imagine if she hadn't. Everything we learned about Yin would have stayed in the dark. Yeah, I know. If only there was some kind of diversion that would allow us to continue investigating. Let's think for a moment. Who would know about the existence of Yin? Well, obviously Highway, considering that's his current employee. And then there's their rival, Ravache, and First Division, who's tracking Highway's movements according to Dudley. From there, we can assume the Speaker Hartman, who's closely tied to Ravache, knows about him as well. That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie? Yes, he's a career politician who more or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say he's Ravache's greatest supporter. Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man. I've always heard his name, but I've never understood the weight behind it. But in this instance, wouldn't Yin be their opponent? That would make sense. Tio, Randy, you two look completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing? No, it's just, you seem to be in a much better mood today, Ellie. I guess so. I'm sorry about yesterday, everyone. I wasn't acting like myself. But I'm fine now, and I don't intend to burden the team. You'll never be a burden to us, Ellie. Quite the opposite, actually. You'll help us out all the time. I mean, look at us right now. You're making connections to the case that I've never been able to make. I guess so. Something smells fishy. Agreed. Something is off. Very off. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! What's that supposed to mean? Wait a minute, you two. You know, I could have heard a pair of voices chatting away on the roof from my window. I wonder. Congratulations, Lloyd and Ellie. I wish the best for you two. Hold on! Who did do anything that warrants congratulations, right, Ellie? Yes, I mean, no. We were just talking about life and other things of that nature. Life, eh? Uh-huh. I'm sure you did. So, Lloyd, how far did you go? Randy! Please, Tio's sitting right there. How far did you go? Is Randy referring to the intimacy that people engage in while in romantic relationships? No, not at all. Lloyd and Ellie, sitting in a tree. Guys, cut it out. Yes, ma'am. Jeez, you guys are insane. Me and Ellie together romantically? I'd say the odds of that happening are pretty slim. What was that? I mean, we're kind of incompatible, and everything last night was strictly professional. Right, Ellie? Good job, Lloyd! Oh my god! Way to stick your foot in your mouth! This poor guy! Why would you say that? He just straight up said, I'm not attracted to you. Oh no. What's the matter? You numbskull. You just signed your death warrant, Lloyd. Oh yes, you are so right, Lloyd. All I did was ask for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere like you oh so gracefully pointed out. Alright then. You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match. Just stop talking, Lloyd. This poor man. Claire. Sorry. Well, on the bright side, it looks like you've perked up since yesterday, Mademoiselle. Thank goodness. I was not sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I don't know where the future will take me, but right now I know this is where I'm meant to be. So everyone, I'm happy I get to keep working with you. Ellie. Good to have you back, Ellie. Haha, damn straight. Besides, doubt we'd do anything around here without you to keep us from goofing off. I would have to say, I wouldn't have to be so stern all the time if the three of you would just stay on task. Well, that's enough of that. Do you have any ideas what to do about the investigation from here on out? Good question. We could always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the one of our first division is using. But considering how many methods there actually are, we might just end up even more confused than we are now. Yeah, that's probably not the best strategy. How about we go on a little trip to Calvert's Eastern Quarter? I think I'm gonna go to McDonald's for lunch. I bet we'll find clues about Yin there. Are you being serious, Randy? Would we even get permission to go on a business trip? Given our team situation, I doubt we'd be allowed to travel very far. Well, we'll find out. Theo, do you have to think of something? I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I will be able to learn about the First Division's movements and so on. Then again, I've already searched it last night, so it's unlikely I'll be able to update it since. It's not a bad idea. Hey, it beats sitting around here and doing nothing. Huh? What's wrong? How strange. It seems I thought we received an orb mail. What's that again? Aren't they essentially letters that came to be sent from terminal to terminal? Precisely. The particular thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses orbal mail. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards. Really? What? In this technological age? What? One of those unfortunate. Well, who's the fraud? Let me check. What? Is something wrong? Who would send us? I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. It's him! Is this some kind of joke? Tio, where was that mail sent from? Definitely not the police department. Got it. It was sent from an International Bank of Crossbell, otherwise known as the IBC. What exactly does it mean? IBCs, that's the bank that rakes in Mira from all of Samaria, right? Why the hell would a place like that be sending us a prank email? Don't ask me. I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent by from an IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it, though. Could it be possible that Yen's affiliated with the IBC? It's not out of the question. The IBC building is home to quite a few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epstein Foundation office too. That is correct. An acquaintance of mine works there. However, I should have been more clear. An orbital mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved is low. Well, we don't know until we ask them. I wanted our investigation to fly under the 1st Division's radar, but we really don't have any other choice. Yep, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. Should we hurry and check it out before they screw everything up again? Actually, we may be able to perform our search in secret after all. Really? How exactly? My best friend's father works at the IPC. If we told him about our unique situation, he might give us a hand. You think so? Hey, ain't that convenient? You got more connections than you know what to do with, eh, Mademoiselle? Well, I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold here? A pretty important one. Honestly, I'd be surprised if you didn't know his name. Dieter Cross? Cryos? Crois? What? What? He famous or something? Yeah, he is. Honestly, you can make an argument that he's a popular Azilian. Dieter Cross. He's a prominent Zamarian billionaire and the leader of the world economy, and the current CEO of International Bank of Crossbell. He runs the freaking bank! He was originally an old friend of my father's, but he also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him as a good portion of my life. Oh, and I almost forgot. His daughter is one of my closest childhood friends. Wow, that's amazing. Thing is, we can't do much if he's not there, even if he's the CEO. You're right. I heard that he spends almost half a year flying abroad. Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if he isn't in town, my friend might be. She might be able to even help us. Let's do it then. I think we already have a rough idea what the situation is. So we should know what in particular to investigate. The intentions behind the orb mail, right? It was rather intimidating, but what exactly does he plan to do? Well, he went out of his way to reach out to us and lay down a challenge. I'd say we take the bait. Agreed. Shall we head to the IBC? Interesting. Oh, we got work. Fishing for ingredients. Long Low Tavern and Inn, Shansen. We're looking for ingredients for a new fish dish. Hurry up. Coming over. We're long. Testaments training. I'm requesting a special support section to train us and improve our combat skills. 2 to 3 hours. Rare herb retrieval. I'd like to acquire a certain medicinal herb used in internal medicine research. Head on over to St. Ursula's Hospital. Okay. Highway extermination. Dangerous monster. Savage Horn has been sighted on East Crossbell Highway. Items note. Be aware the charge attack and snort attack can inflict burns. Alright. So, Cat likes the food. Yeah. Can't feed the cat. Let me feed the cat. Also, why am I not playing as Tio? Now, does new day mean new equipment too, or? I would assume equipment's by chapter, right? Yeah, equipment's by chapter. Oh well. Okay. So, real quick, recap. Let's stop at the end, see what the ingredient they want. We'll do the testament training on the way out the door, and then we'll head to the hospital. Man, I'm beat. I wish I had a last-second reservations come in today. I'd make some sashimi if it were another time, but we're out of fish. I gotta find myself 5 of them, and they don't have to be high quality either. So those guys have come back. I'll give them a sweet boof from my restaurant if they try anything funny. Sounds like Wald comes here pretty often. Also sounds like the workers are pretty used to dealing with him. Oh, he's right here. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, Wald, you come here often? Pretty much. Owner's some annoying old dude, but his grub's decent. And not to mention, their waitress is pretty friggin' sexy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, I'm totally feeling you. Seriously, guys, your lack of integrity is concerning, Randy. Wait, who wanted the ingredients? I'm at the inn, right? Shan. Are you Shan? You're Shan. Welcome to Long Lao. Shan, I presume. We're here to discuss your support request. Wow, you're here already? Oh, thank goodness. Ain't she a cutie? I think fishing for ingredients was the name of your request? Work, but is it me or does the SSS get saddled with a lot of fetch requests? I'll take a look into that. You're not wrong, but it's really out of our control. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I need to get this done as soon as possible. We had a customer suddenly come in this morning and make a reservation bigger than our stock. We tried to buy some fish from the marketplace, but even they're running low on the good stuff. We're needing odd jobbers to tackle this one for us. Sorry, what was that now? Odd jobber is an inadequate description of our work. All I know is I spoke with the Bracer Guild receptionist. He told me he'd set something up for me. There weren't any bracers available, but he mentioned a group of odd jobbers that were willing to help. Wait, so the bracers pawned this work off on us? Get out of here. Aren't you the ones he was referring to? Oh, that's the damn receptionist's fault, eh? The worst part is he's not completely mistaken. Still feels bad to hear it, though. However, Lloyd is a proficient fisherman, so shall we assist her with her request? She appears to be in trouble. Michael! Yeah, I think we can help you out. Really, that's such a relief. The dish calls for a fish that's both slender and long. Reservation for 5 people, so you'll need 5 of the same type of fish. If you have trouble catching it, then we should settle for something else. However, it definitely needs to be the 5 of the same type of fish. To recap, you want 5 long and slender fish. If we fail to catch them, then you'll settle for another fish, as long as they're identical. Okay, I think we've got it. We'll fish them up and bring them to you. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. Eels? Hold on a minute. Fishing. Long and slender. So I just need earthworms. Oh, I caught it right in Crossbell City. Okay, question is, how do I get bait? Can I buy bait anywhere? Someone help me out. I can buy bait? Are you sending me on a wild goose chase? I should save, by the way. No! How dare you? Oh, I got a farm bait. Oh, God damn. Do I have any earthworms? I don't even have any earthworms. Boo! Finally, you've come. You requested us, didn't you? It sounds like you want us to train the Testaments. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? What makes you so sure we'd train a bunch of delinquents anyway? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wazy's name on the request. Was this all your idea? I believe you understood. You misunderstood the request. Give me a moment, and I'll explain the details. It's not particularly complicated. I would like to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? You want to be taught self-defense? The hell? You planning on using teachings in your brawls? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. Let us suppose the Mafia assaults us. When you say the Mafia, are you referring to Ravache or Highway? Is this all related to the incident, the increased tensions between them? We've noticed them getting into more fights lately. I've heard they've even engaged in gunfights. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be frequent. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be in the line of fire at times. There's a warehouse district nearby filled with abandoned buildings and empty plots of land. It's perfect for fighting. I'm not pleased with the situation we've been placed in. Thus, feeling your desire to learn self-defense. I do seem to recall one of your members suffering from... What is that word? I can't. For a week. It all makes sense then. I'm glad you catch on quickly. Wazy is typically tasked with giving our members lessons in combat. However, his fighting style is too unique. It requires a flexible body and a strong affinity for it. Hence, why we come to you, Lloyd Bannings. The skills you displayed boast defensive prowess while being easy to learn. May I humble your request to see you once again show our members your skills in real test of combat. Naturally, I don't expect them to master it in a day. However, having first-hand experience would be good incentive to try and pick it up. I'm glad this request doesn't have any nefarious intentions. His sprite looks really weird because the way they draw the sprites, they don't have mouths. So his face just looks like really weird. Agreed. I take no issue in accepting their request. What are your thoughts, Lloyd? A lesson in self-defense. I wouldn't necessarily call it self-defense. It's a suppression technique taught by the police academy. That being said, is it fine with you? I take no issue with that. It's only for training purposes, so I intend to allow your comrades to aid you in combat. Except, now that we've heard your circumstances, we have no reason to refuse your request. Not only that, but it's a good opportunity to make me brush up my skills. Figures you'd say that. May have some trouble with taking them all on at once, Lloyd. Might want to get some help from us, pal. For sure. I'll be counting on you guys to back me up. It's settled then. Everyone, assemble! The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice fights with the SSS. Yeah! Here we go! The objective is a 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the special support section with all their might. Yeah! Let's see how the cops spill the beans on our self-defense techniques. Yeah, and then you're going to go all out and pummel you. If you don't take this seriously, you're going to get beaten to a pulp. Get ready! You guys got spunk, that's for sure. Well, put our skills to the test to see how we can control the tide of battle. You better not hold back, or it could hardly be called training. Let's give them everything we got. Right. Roger. Alright then, let the battle begin. Leave it to me. Fighto! Fire in the hole! Oh, that just made this significantly easier. Oh, this is awesome. Wow, talk about an awesome reel right now. I need you all to group up. And then taste the Randy. Crimson Gale! Well, I might have been overkill. Oops. Whew. I think this is enough. Is everyone okay? God, it's good. Damn, you guys are tough as nails. How come we're gonna take you down with a relentless assault like that? It's all thanks to the techniques we learned to suppress the target. It requires extensive training and can even prove efficient on small groups. A detective has not only protected himself, but also those around him. We undergo extensive training to stay calm, no matter what level of stress. You'd all do well to train how to protect yourselves. Heh, you cops are more than just talk, I guess. Let that be the lesson learned for us, then. We may have been defeated this time, but I feel like we can take you on next time. Heh. All it took was a bit of roughhousing to get them on the cozy up to us. We could have maybe gone a bit easier on them, though. Oh well, it'd be a good learning experience for them. I did not suspect there would be any problems based on their demeanor. Bullshit! Oh, the Saber Vipers are here. Where'd you come from? Heh. What are you guys up to? What kind of cops break into a fight in the middle of downtown district? Heh. Those blue bastards look like they got their asses handed to them. What the hell did you just say? You're the last people I want to hear that from. You want a piece of us? We'll take you on right here, right now. Chill out, guys. There's something I want to get straight with first. How's the meaning of all this? You called us out here for a fight, didn't you? You wanted us to take on a 4-on-4 battle with our leader's participation. Without our leader's participation. You've been acting all pretentious and now you're fooling around with the cops? You have arrived at just the right time. Let us begin the duel between the SSS and the Saber Vipers. Huh? Wait, what? What the hell do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much-needed self-defense techniques. You will need the training to protect yourselves against the Mafia. What better way to learn than there is to fight? So what you're saying is the cops are out here to train us. Heh, get a load of this guy, he sounds insane. How the hell are they gonna train us? He must be tripping, there's nothing but a bunch of useless cops can teach us. Train from cops? Nice joke. Let's show them the Vipers can wipe the floor with some no-good cops. Let's kick their asses. I'm getting excited. I'm gonna beat them to a pulp. Hold on. This isn't what we planned. Actually, forget it. They're not going to listen to us. You're sure fighting back-to-back isn't a good idea? You got a plan? There's not much we can do. Other than fight. Ellie, Tio, are you going to be fine? Yes, I'll manage. Seconding. We'll go all out if we must. Let's give them everything we've got. We can't lose here. Our reputation is at stake. Take your places, Special Support Section in the Saber Vipers. Let the battle commence. Holy bullet! I can go. You hit me with a knife. It's my turn. As if I'd let you. Fire in the hole! Oh god. It's them again. Cat noticed me. Now I just need you guys to stay right there. Divine Buster! Oh!
敵集団撃破しました。
Cooling spray and a smoke grenade. Whew! Made it by the skin of our teeth. God damn it. Damn cops. You kidding me? How the hell we lose to them? We're no better than those blue bastards. Ha! I don't believe this. Doesn't this mean we're just as weak as those hooded freaks? Are they really concerned about that? They really are sworn rivals. Let me state one thing. The Testaments will never falter to the likes of those Saber Viper scum. You imbeciles lack the mental capacity to outwit us. You said it. You can't hope to compete with us. The hell was that? You asking for an ass kicking? Everyone calm down. You are far too quick to anger. Everyone still appears to be in full energy. Let us engage in combat one final time. Huh? Another battle? The rules are simple. Whoever is able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. All these terms are agreeable for everyone. This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? You think it'd be that simple? You will take it more seriously if it feels like your life is on the line, correct? Let's get him! You better not hold us back. Hell yeah. I'll take him down. Wait, 8 on 4? This isn't looking good. We're all caught up in a frenzy. I don't think we can stop him. Guess there ain't nothing but do but fight. Alright, let the battle commence. Oh my god, it is 8 on 4. Leave it to me. Fire in the hole! Fight-o! Too slow. Don't make fun of us. Too slow. Don't make fun of us. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to do next. Huh? Would be a shame if you all just grouped up. I'm gonna whack this one. Get back in there. It's so broken. Octa-kill! Oh man, it's so broken. She got a refund for every character hit. She gets CP back. So it funds her S-break. And her S-breaks in AoE, when they're all grouped together really tight, I mean, why not do that combination? That was awesome. Whew. Whew. Made it out alive, eh? We are victorious. That was intense. I can't believe they took us all out on... They took all of us on at the same time. Damn it! How'd they beat us? Do you understand now? You lack training. Hi, Jazzy. Thank you. Relying on brute force alone isn't enough to carry you through a fight. You possess a strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put it in simpler terms, you are all inexperienced. What? It's August. What's this dude lecturing us all of a sudden? I don't get it. You guys are plenty strong. I wouldn't mind teaching you the basics. Would you like to learn some of our defense tactics? Hell no. I ain't getting taught by no stinking pigs. We're leaving, boys. Yeah. What? That big dude always sounds like he's full of it, but I don't get him. I like I'd ever listen to him. Oh yeah, that was a birthday gift. From Tito Rocks. They messaged me this morning with it. So I added it to the stream. They're as dim-witted as ever. I don't think I'll be able to pull off those techniques at a level they did, even if I spent my entire life training for it. Yeah, I hear you. Well, it was a good learning experience. Yeah, so I wanted to share it with you all, so I added it to the channel. I'm glad you all looked into like you managed to enjoy yourselves. I hope it wasn't a waste of time. Agreed. That was exhausting. We'll be taking our leave if you'll excuse us then. If you'd like to take a rest, then why not come by our bar later? I hope the exercise served as adequate training for you too. Huh? Battle is over. Let us withdraw. Yeah. I don't think that could have went any smoother. Although I don't know if I'm supposed to have dark matter at this level. Abbas planned this all from the start, didn't he? He even managed to get the Saber Vipers to play along. It certainly seems like he orchestrated it from the very beginning. He managed to play us like a fiddle, eh? Screw that guy. Indeed, I am utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitude as a result of his speech. You're right. We managed to accomplish our goal today. I think it's safe to say we've wrapped up everything we need to. Let's head out. Ready when you are. Huh. Good work, you guys. Looks like you gave not only us, but the Vipers underlings some valuable training. No problem. We can never be too careful when you live down here. If you don't mind us asking, what kind of person is Abbas? I can't get a read on him. I get the feeling he's got some serious skills. Heh. I know where you're coming from. I'm pretty sure he's from around the Middle Eastern part of Samaria. Considering he idolizes an oddball like myself, I think it's pretty safe to say he's an eccentric guy. I can hear everything you're saying, Wazy. Busted. Oh, we should pay that antique shop a visit. Or not the antique shop, the exchange shop. Excuse me, customers. Keep it down. Keep it the hell down. Next time. Y'all being way too loud out there. Sorry, Jingo. You'll scare away all our business, dumbasses. Holy sh... This little kid... Excuse me, little girl. How old are you? You should not be talking like that. Ain't that right, huh? Huh? If you're planning on goof off, do it quietly. She's the real protagonist. I doubt that. Oh, I have enough. Sprechior. Do I have the Sprechior? No, I have the Elucid. I gotta go get the Sprechior. 9 or 10. Not with a mouth like that. Bum 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 bum. Number 1 rule in JRPGs: always buff your mage. Unless magic is unbalanced in the game, then don't bother. Demon spell. Oh, I lose ATS. Gain a lot of attack though. Ooh, accuracy too. Sure, why not? Django is a sass master. Alright, so we did that. What do we got left? We gotta head to the hospital, and East Highway is a monster. So, map? Okay, since we're next to the East Highway, let's go take the monster out. Maybe I can get some earthworms on the way. Oh, wait. Roku gave me a nudge. Let's go check it out real quick. Meow. Meow. Hey, the gate's open. Ah, Lady Ellie. It's been far too long, Joanna. I apologize for showing up unannounced. I should prepare a meal immediately, as I was already getting ready to do so. So, I was wondering, have you retired from the police force and returned back home? I washed your jammies. They should be in your designated location. Oh, and I've already cleaned your room and made your bed every day, so you're welcome to use it whenever you like. I apologize, Joanna. I only came to visit. I haven't quite retired from the police yet. Oh, I see. My apologies for assuming otherwise, my lady. I hope you'll continue to work your hardest. Of course, thank you, Joanna. Any hidden food here? Let's go find Ellie's dark secrets. Ah, Lady Ellie. It's been far too long. I do not believe you've visited ever since you've joined the police force. I apologize for not getting in contact sooner, Helmer. So, has anything changed around here? Not at all, not I'm aware of. Jonah and I have managed to stay in good health, though. Master Henry continues to work tirelessly, to no one's surprise, I might add. What are we ever going to do with him? Man, Mademoiselle's place is decked out, as I was anticipating, but it's cost her a fortune. We can only see the outside of her home, but the inside is even more incredible. She also appears to be well acquainted with her butler. Well, the McDowell family has been distinguished for a long time now. This is precisely why I didn't want to bring you all here. I knew this was bound to happen. They got wide eyes for the rich. Even a cat can do it. How to prepare a delicious cake on the shelf. Sweet cake. Learn how to make a recipe. Sweet cake. Was that a reference to Tio? Even a cat can do it? A lot of it here. She made a regular one. Am I in Ellie's room? Going through Ellie's stuff. Oh, that was fun to visit. Got a recipe out of it. This yard is very crowded. Oh, would you look at the time? Maybe I should, stop in here for a second. Nothing new. I'm joking. Or am I? Bum 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 bum. How's everyone's day going? I'm getting hungry. It's not an addiction. All right, where did it say it was? Doesn't even tell you where. Just says on the highway somewhere. These things give earthworms, right? Earthworm, burger bug. Sorry, I'm vibing. My day's going great. Honey syrup. Now the question is how to get items out of them, though. What just happened? Does this game have a mechanism if you're too strong you just auto kill? But if it does, that's great. I guess it does. Do I still get items though? Got an earthworm. Yes, 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 I did. Is this not gonna give me items? Because if it is, then I'll stop doing it.
そこです。
You only get Septif though. Okay, so I gotta stop doing it.
もらったぜ。俺の番だな。えいってや。俺の番だな。あ。
はい。えい。任せて。はい。
よし。やっと。
Oh, it's convenient down the line.
望むところだ。そこだ。
そこだ。
俺の番だな。
さてと。
Zap.
私の番そこ。上出来かしら。
Oh, hey, Ginkgo, I got a new attack. I'll show it to you.
さあ、始めましょう。
ああ、任せてくれ。
Woo!
よし、もう大丈夫だ。
That's cool.
そこです。敵接近、注意してください。
Did you just shoot him like a bullet? No.
えいっと。行くぜ。ふん。まあ、こんなもんかね。
Condamon, okay.
ここなら釣れそうだな。それ。
Nothing's biting.
それ。
Hey,
ま、こんなもんかな。
Samoon.
それ。 まずまずかな。
No, Samoon. Ursula Road, Estuary. Salmon is good sushi, by the way. Now I want sushi.
行くぜ。ぜい。よし。やっや。
さてと。そこです。任せて。はい。お返しです。
You missed.
敵集団撃破しました。
Oh, there's another earthworm. I'm fighting them for fish bait, if you're wondering why I'm fighting the weak
敵
enemies.
接近、
俺の
注
番だな。
意してください。
ぜ
行きます。あ、私の番そこ。
しせいと
Easy.
これが俺たちの力だ
Also, there is a enemy on this highway I'm supposed to eliminate somewhere.
任せろ Z
Good damage.
俺の番だなえいは
はいあ敵集団撃破しました
Clear Gelatin. I assume it's just going to be in the middle of the road.
敵集団との戦闘を開始
俺の番だなせいは任せろあ
はいえい任せて
She got pretty good range.
行くぞせいはよしもう大丈夫だ
Okay, where are you, monster?
負けられないせいは
はいえい
任せろふん
私の番ね
I hope that
なんとか
I can get those eel back to back to back. That would be nice. But that's slim dreaming there. Nope, not you. Oh, that looks like it.
そこです
Alright. We'll save. Here we go.
歯応えありそうじゃねえか任せてくれ
Leave it to me.
みんな一気に行くぞ俺の番だな
I have two already.
ほらよ
Fire in the hole.
さてと
Analyze
分析を開始します情報を入手しました
Savage Horn. A savage water buffalo monster. Once it begins its charge, it's nearly unstoppable. Well, that's not good.
ええみんな頑張って助かりました
Oh!
甘いってろ
They hurt!
行きますドライブ開始任せてエニグマ駆動
行くぜ
Power! Smash! Oh, sorry, Randy.
始まりました
I did some pretty good
俺の番だ
damage.
なえいっと
行きます
Come on, Zyke.
来て
Good boy.
俺の番だな
Power smash.
ええみんな頑張って
Fight though.
ありがとう
行くぞみんな一気に行くぞ
さてとガンナーモード
Take this.
オーバルドライバー出力最大エーテルバスター
Buster. One down.
任せてくれ
Leave it to me.
おっしゃ
私の番ね
Bang.
さあ先を急ぎましょう
Intimidation. Was that a quartz? Yep. Enemies are more likely to run away on the field. I don't really need that. Nah, I'm good. That's a pretty easy monster. Not too bad. I had a big one hitter, but honestly, like, any physical attacker is pretty much not a super threat as long as they can be affected with blind. In my opinion. I might be getting a little overconfident, but I feel like blind is really good in this game. Grab an earthworm for the road.
おっしゃあ俺の番だなセイト
行きますそこです任せてはい
Too slow.
俺の番だなえいっとまだまだいける
えい
Oops! I forgot. God dang it.
かかってきやがれ
Money time. Give me all that money.
任せろふん
行きます私の番ねそこさあ先を急ぎましょう
Oh, by the way, guys,
とっとと終わらせ
Friday
ろ
nights and Sundays,
行くぞ
I'll be streaming Final Fantasy 14 now. Just gonna be streaming us raiding. You're welcome to come and watch if you want.
撃破しました
I'm doing it. I'm doing it to show everyone, but I'm also doing it so I can observe and keep track of things. So it's not just for entertainment purposes.
敵接近行きます狙い撃つわそこです
よしやっいやまだまだいける
Pine syrup. Give me an earthworm.
任せろ
Leave it to me.
さてはい
ぞ
Here we go.
えいっと
行きます。私の
Oh,
番
poison.
よしせいや
Fat chance.
よしもう大丈夫だ
Antidotes. Nope. Nope. Aha.
俺の番だなせいと行くぜぜいおととい来やがれってな
Threat eliminated. And we're back to town. Now the question is, do we fish here, or I think it'd be better if we try at the other spot, Ursula Road, since we gotta head towards the hospital anyway. So that was okay. Oh, you know who we didn't stop in and see? Y'all realize Arkacel's newest show is debuting soon here. I snatched up those tickets within seconds. I'm totes excited to go watch it. Whoa, not exactly an easy feat to get tickets for that thing. Are you also a fan of Ilia's, Michael? I'm thinking comrade would be better description than fan. Can't you see how sexy I am? I should be a crime to look this good. I sympathize with Ilia's goal of being the baddest bitch on the block. You still going to sit there silently, or are you gonna say something? Who are these people? Have you guys heard about the raids on the Bracer Guild that happened in the Empire about 2 years ago? Wenzel was the Empire at the time, so he was able to help them resolve the conflict. I do remember it. There was quite an uproar in the incident. Many of the guild's branches were destroyed by a series of terrorist attacks carried out by Jaegers. Can't say I'm too surprised that they were able to help resolve such an enormous conflict. What are you talking about? I didn't do much at all. It's all thanks to the brilliant strategy abilities and high-ranking bracers that came to assist the guild with the situation. My role just happened to be in the spot. Where are Estelle and Joshua? They're not home. They're never home. Where are they? Bam, 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 bam. All right, so
さてと行きます。
I hit the wrong button. So there's a spot here I can fish. I don't remember exactly where. Look out, it's Death Cargo! And the stupid monkey boys.
はい。
Beams and bar!
私の番ね。
よしせいと
Don't jump on me.
俺の番だなえいってや
Get away.
俺の番だな
Burn!
ええ。そこ。
Hooky, 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 hooky. It died.
さてとえい
So did they.
これで一安心です。みんな気をつけて。
Get the monkey boys.
私の番です。えい。
おっしゃー。ふん。
任せて。
Ow.
よし。やっ
Down.
俺の番だな。あ
Down.
まあこんなもんかね。
Ooh, I got a carrot.
えい。
Wasn't even a dirty carrot this time. I think this was the fishing spot. Yep. Right. I'm gonna get attacked by a monkey.
かかってきなさい。
俺の番だな。えいってや。俺の番だな。ふん。
行きます。そこです。えい。はい。お返しです。
Too slow.
俺の番だな。せいってや。行くぜ。ふん。
Monkey dead.
こんなもんかね。
Okay. So now, will RNG favor us or will we suffer? Let's find out.
ここなら釣れそうだな。
Beautiful day for fishing. Talk about a match made in heaven. We have 6 chances. We need 3 eels. So our odds are pretty good. Let's see.
それ。
Aha!
ま、こんな
There's one.
それ。
Aha!
よし。
2? Oh man.
それ。
Aha!
まずまずかな。
Damn it.
それ。
Don't do this to me. Please.
ま、こんなもん
No!
かな。
You stupid crab! Stop eating my bait! Please, please!
よし。
Yes! Yes! We got it!
それ。 まずまずかな。
I got a Kasagen.
それ。 ま、こんな
And a
もん
trout.
かな。
Alright, let's see something here. We have 5. Okay. Woo! That was about to be a really miserable day. Alright, let's head to the hospital. That is that. Ooh, I didn't go in here yet, did I? Oh, it actually let me in here. I should probably save before I start walking into unknown territory.
てて
分かった。
Oh, they hit kind of hard.
俺の番だな。やっはっ。俺の番だな。ふん。
はい。分析を開始します。
Analyze.
情報を入手しました。
Ah, they're level 19. I can handle them. Monkey that lurks in the woods. Its troop and paralyzing claws are best assets.
さて、
行くぞ。えいってや。おっしゃー。ふん。おととい来やがるってな。
Okay, so we got paralyzing monkeys. Be careful. This way. That's a big beetle.
えい。
よーし。一気に行くぞ。はいさ。チャンスだ。
Let's get it.
畳みかけるぞ。
オッケーです。
はいさ。
わかったわ。ここです。
Dang, you tanky.
あ。
任せて。はい。分析を開始します。
What are you?
情報を入手しました。
Star beetle. This beetle prevents movement by using its horns to produce oil, aka bug grease. Ew.
任せてくれ。せいってや。
It's dead now.
まだまだいける。
あ、
よーし。一気に行くぞ。
はいさ。
俺の番だな。えいはっ。俺の番だな。ぜい。
Don't crit it. I need to analyze it.
はい。分析を開始します。情報を入手しま
What are we
す。
dealing with here? Appears to be fruit, but actually a monster. It smells slows enemies. Army pineapple.
任せて。
俺の番だな。せいってや。
Dead pineapple.
これが俺たちの力だ。
Luscious orange.
えい。
Powerful monsters, level 25. What level are we? How much of a difference is 5 levels? I don't think we should risk it yet. Is that a pepper?
そこです。
The heck is that?
速攻で蹴りをつける。行くぜ。ふん。
What the heck am I looking at?
私の番です。分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
Blade banana mimics the appearance of a common banana. It hides dangerous blade beneath its peel. That's scary.
ロイド、お願い。
ああ、任せろ。はっはっ。えいえい。スターブラスト。
Goodbye, Blade Bananas.
なんとかなったわね。
Terrabomb. In a flash of entrepreneurial inspiration, you decide to pin a notice from the chest. For rent. New renovated interior. 200 mirror per month. Oh my god. Big monkey.
えい。
よっしゃ、畳みかけるぞ。
オッケーです。
チャンスだ。
Let's do it.
畳みかけるぞ。はいさ。
はい、わかったわ。
と。
ここです。
俺の番だな。あ。
さて、そこ。行きます。分析を開始します。
What are
情
you?
報を入手しました。
Gordian, giant primate that dwells in the forest, considerably fast for its size. Okay, so it's not a true threat.
はい
Die.
そこです。
俺の番だな。せいと任せろ。
Burn!
ここだ。
And it's dead.
なんとかなったわね。
Reviving Balm.
あ
Yeah, that's right. Walk away.
あえい先生可能始めましょう。
はい
分かったわ。
よし。やっと。任せろ。
Leave it to me.
チャンスです。
Let's get him.
お願いします。えい
ああ、はいさ。
そこです。私の番ね。
You wish you didn't survive.
よかった。
Yay. Okay, so we're gonna go north. Beast flesh.
あそこです。そこです。あそこです。そこです。あそこです。
Back up! You're too
と
close!
の戦闘を開始。さてと。えい
よし。みんな。
Fighto!
一気に行くぞ。行くぜ。
Fire in the
ほ
hole!
らよ。
えいそこ お返し
That won't work!
俺の番だな。せい、ディア。
行きます。
What are they weak to? Water.
エニグマ駆動。私の番ね。
行くぜ。ふん。
Ow, that hit.
行くぞ。せい、ディア。
それ
That's pretty good damage.
私の番ね。そこはいそこです。
Eliminate it!
行くぜ。ぜい。よし。えいっと。
Stop that.
これが俺たちの力だ。
Say your opinion! Big Wookie Monkey.
よし。一気に行くぞ。
はいそう
チャンスだ。
Let's do
よ
it!
し。畳みかけるぞ。おう。
オッケーです。
おっしゃー。
任せて。行きます。
Beam Zenba!
任せろ。行くぞ。えい、ディア。
任せて。
I'm gonna heal everybody.
みんな頑張って。
Kaboom!
私の番そこです。
I win.
まだまだいける。
I see you, Pineapple. Fight me!
みんなチャンスよ。
はい
そうです。
行くぞ。やっ、ディア。行くぜ。ふん。
私の番ね。
Murder the pineapples.
私の番です。あ
行く くぞ。えいはっ。おっしゃ
And now we get the money.
行くぞ。さあ行くぞ。だ
Money, money, money.
これが俺たちの力だ。
Dang. He gave me a lot of money. Found cast. Oh, great. I'm going to stay like this forever, aren't I? Yeah, you really are. That's 3. Ooh. Oh, poor chest me. Attack the pickle.
かかってきやがれ。おっしゃあ。よし。やっと。
行きます。えい。私の番ね。
Such a unique enemy design. Carry a bomb. How about you do your job and actually arrest someone for once? Yourselves in this case. Excuse me. Ah, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, excuse me. Whoa. Someone must be talking about me.
そこです。敵集団との戦闘を開始。
俺の番だな。えいはっ。
はい。そこです。
行くぜ。ぜい。
任せて。
俺の番だな。せいと。
Ow.
さてと、そこです。
Take this. Stupid monkey.
これで一安心です。敵出現。めんどくさいです。行きます。エニグマ駆動。
任せてくれ。
Leave it to me.
みんな一気に行くぞ。
ええ。そこ。
Bang.
俺の番だな。
Fire in the hole. As if you could.
俺の番だな。
It's my turn.
せいと。
Oh no, I think I pushed it out of the AoE. Oh well. Ookie, ookie, ookie.
私の番ね。
I have you now.
食らいなさい。
甘いってろ。
Too slow.
私の番です。そこです。
Zap.
行くぞ。えいはっ。行くぜ。ふん。
You missed.
お返しよ
Goodbye.
さてと
よしせいはっこれが俺たちの力だ
Threat eliminated. Ooh, something shiny. Mirage Scepter.
そこです敵出現
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. I'm just kind of exploring.
みんな一気に行くぞ
任せて
そこだ
Stupid pickle.
行きます
Beam Zenba! Sticky Stink.
おっしゃ
Burn!
お任せてくれやっはっ
お返しです
Gotta be faster than that.
さてとみんな
I'll heal you.
助かりました行きますあ
甘いってろおっしゃぜいよしせいはっまだまだいける
Wow, we're almost 21. Stargazer's Tower. Huh. Ooh.
ああ
And of course, we're not allowed in yet. That was worth coming to check out. Got some good items along the way. I have a feeling that'll play a role later.
Ha! よしったぜえいっと任せろ
Crash Bomb! Boom! Go ahead and try to punch me. You missed. Slap!
はい指名発動サイト来て
Come, doggy!
私の番ねそこ
You fool! Oh, that's useful. Let's do it!
任せろはっはえいえいや
Goodbye, angry
私
pineapples.
の番ですあ
任せろふん
はいあ任せてそこなんとかなったわね
Luscious orange. So, let's keep track here. We've got a level 25 chest. And what was it? 2 level 30s from the last stream? Kind of want to try my.
えい
I want to kind of take a crack at that 25 one. I think I'm in over my head. I think I'll wait.
Ah. みんなチャンスよ。
はいよ。
ナイス。
チャンスだ。
Let's get him!
畳みかけるぞ。
わかったわ。OK です。
What do you guys think? Should we try it? I'll let you guys decide. Do we try the level 25 chest or do we keep moving on? Go, go, go. Alright, I'll give it a shot. What's the worst that happens? We can game over and reload. Warning, incoming death. I don't run from battle, and you know it.
Data 収集を開始します。
行くぞ。セイト。
私の番です。えい。
I'll fight to the death before I run.
さて、はい。
甘いってろ。おっしゃー。あ。行くぞ。えい。は。
行きます。そこです。任せて。
任せろ。ふん。
お返しです。
俺の番だな。えいと。よし。
Alright, here we go. This is the level 25 chest, take one. It's Big Monkey!
負けられない。
The monkey knows how to use magic.
分析を開始します。情報を入手しました。
They are resistant to every status ailment. Good lord. But they are super weak to fire.
任せて。 エニグマ駆動。
おっしゃー。行くぞ。
Try this one. No. Oh my!
ダメダメです。そんな。
ち、まずいな。
Uh-oh.
ふん。まだやれる。
I don't think we're ready. Some 5 levels makes a pretty big difference.
すまない。みんな。ち、まずいな。ずい。マジかよ。
Okay, so 5 levels makes a pretty big difference. Okay, guys, nope. I've learned my lesson for today. I am not touching any more of those.
そこです。私の番ね。
俺の番だ。
I did not stand a chance.
よし。えいは。
私の番です。あ。
Hey, you know what? At least I tried, right?
行くぞ。やっと。
はい、そこです。
任せろ。
The bell was heard, and it was still ringing in my ears. I am never doing that again. Dead.
さあ、先を急ぎなさい。
Where the heck was the hospital? Oh, this way.
そこ。
俺の番だな。やっ、
行きます。えい。
任せろ。あ。まあ、こんなもんかね。
Struggle is real. Oh, something shiny. No, I know I can't win. I'm not even gonna try.
行きます。そこです。さあ、先を急ぎなさい。
I'll take my white rice and walk away. Okay, so we have a request here. Dr. Lego. And by request, I mean we're supposed to fish here. I'm joking. Got a hit? Salmon. Okay, trout. Alright, where is Dr. Lego? That's Dr. Galley. That's Chief Ursuline. One particular engineer who I respect above all others, she's Erica Russell, daughter of the famous Professor A. Russell, and she currently works in the Liberals ZCF. Despite being a woman in her field of choice, she's a leading authority in orbital technology and liberal. I may be a doctor, but as a fellow woman, I strive to achieve this greatness in the medical field. You don't want to be like her. Chief Ursuline maybe the chief of our department, but she's also an associate professor. Still, she usually prefers to hole herself up in her lab researching rather than giving lectures. In that sense, she's pretty unique position here at St. Ursula. Found him! I can't really trust him to come all this way with a request like that. Perhaps I should have asked the Bracer Guild after all. Either way, I don't particularly want this empty wallet for this. Hard to get a word in edgewise. Excuse me, sir. We're from the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. Oh, you came. I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. Thanks, but we're okay. Standing's fine. Doctor, would you mind explaining the details of your support request? Yes, of course. My request is simple. I need to retrieve a certain orb that used in Eternal Medicine Lab. It's called Lupinous Grass. Sadly, it became something of a rarity these days. Lupinous, as in the Lupinous River, which flows through Crossbell's City Harbor? Could be. So you want us to find the grass ourselves and bring it back here? No, not exactly. In actuality, I need you to obtain some from Crossbell Cathedral. I should have had a small reserve supply of herb. Archbishop Errol has already agreed to my request, so I would like for you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I could go myself normally, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I think we can oblige, Dr. Lego. You said Archbishop Erolda at the Crossbell Cathedral? That's him. Thanks, everyone. Once you get to the Lupinous Grass, please bring it back here right away. Okay, so I don't have to go find it. I just gotta go pick it up. Oh, that's easy. I'll take the bus. Maybe we should talk to Lloyd's friend while we're here. Cecile, or whatever her name was. Is she even here? There she is. Oh, look, spectacular timing. I just managed to obtain 2 tickets for the Arkansas Public Show next month. If you're free, won't you go with me? Really? Thanks, Cecile. I'd love to. Can't say exactly when I'll be free due to work and all that, but I definitely want to go if I'm able to. Music to my ears. If that's the case, I'll hang on to them. Judging by how impressive that practice looked, the real deal must be out of this world. Stare. Planning dates while on the job, are we? Congratulations, Lloyd. Lloyd, you lucky son of a bitch. I almost wish they'd chew me out instead of shooting these glares at me. I love flavor text. It's so good. Where's the bus thing? Oh, here it is. Crossbell City, please. Okay, so we can turn the fish in while we're here. Bum 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 bum. Get fish. Oh, these are long and slender, the ones we needed. These would do great as a rice dish. Wow, you even brought 5 of them. Is it really okay for me to have these? Give. Thank you. Now I'll be able to make it through the day. We were able to bring our usual fish, so I'm sure our customers will be delighted. Here, I'd like to give you these as a thank you. Actually, there's a recipe I want to give you. Are you interested? Fierce Tiger Chow Fan. Learn the recipe Fierce Tiger Chow Fan. It is a secret recipe of our delicious fried rice. We plan to make this alongside the fish tonight. I hope you guys use it too. Sounds good to me. We'll gladly accept your offer then. Good luck with tonight. We're rooting for you. Yep, thanks for your help, old odd jobbers. We weren't able to clear the misunderstanding by the looks of it. Is it really okay for them to give me their recipes, their restaurant's secret recipe? Like, here you go. You'll never be able to make it, but here you go. Alright, now we just gotta go get this herb. Where was the cathedral at? I don't see the cathedral anywhere. IBC. I think it was on Mainz Mountain. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum ba ba bum bum. According to my information I was sent, the CPD seemed to be coming and going out of Arkansas. My, how dreadful it would be for them if they were the scandal right before their new show debuted. With luck, they won't spoil the excitement that has been building up around the place. It looks like the details about the situation are finally starting to leak. Well, it sounds like they still don't have a full story. You still don't have anything I want. Bum 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 bum.
にゃにゃめ77とのにゃらびでにゃくにゃくいにゃにゃくにゃにゃはんにゃにゃだいにゃんにゃくにゃらべてにゃがにゃがめ
Stop it. Father Eunice. Peter Cross of the IBC always comes to the cathedral in this huge limousine. You know he nearly runs over people. I can't get angry about after he apologizes with a bright smile of his. You just want his wallet. Thank you for coming to the Crossbelt Cathedral. What nature of business do you have with me today, pray, worship guidance? Archbishop Erolda, correct? We're the special support section here on one of the support requests. Oh, on duty, are we? Yes, sir. The request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department at St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lego. He contacted you about getting a sample of lupinus grass, didn't he? Considering how busy he is at St. Ursula, he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead. Archbishop. Wait a moment. Dr. Lego, you said? I indeed received a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. Huh? How does that make sense? Oh, an explanation is quite simple. I made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. Well, what? What could I have possibly done to deserve that? It's no business of yours, besides. I already swore up to the goddess to uphold the solemn vow. What the hell is this guy's deal? These two have some trouble in some relationship. That may be, but it puts us in a tight spot, doesn't it? Still, we accepted the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. Excuse me, Archbishop Erolda. Yes? We were informed by Dr. Lego that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping our future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you or the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible to give us some of the lupinus grass? It seems as though you four have misunderstood me. When did I say I wouldn't hand over the herbs? Come again? You will find my office on the left-hand side of the sanctuary. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply you with a sufficient quantity of the grass. Now, I'd say this conversation is well over. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir. So that happened. Guess we're able to persuade the old fart after all. Did he even persuade him in the first place? He played it off as if he was going to give it to us anyway. I'm still confused about the whole ordeal. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinus grass before he changes his mind? We definitely should. You said it was in the office on the left, right? Right, let's hurry over there. Excuse me, do you have some business here? This is the Archbishop's office. We can't simply barge in unannounced. Oh, sorry about that. We're the special support section of the CPD, you see. Lloyd carefully explained the SSS had Archbishop Geralda's permission to pick up some lupinus grass. Huh. Well, why didn't you say so? You said you already got the Archbishop's approval. Just wait a moment then. Here, one sample of lupinus grass. As for why it's called lupinus, it's actually from the old word meaning wolf. The particular herb has a fascinating history. It's said to have been gifted to mankind by divine wolves a long, long time ago. It flourished in one area near Crossbell City, but the density has thinned out due to the city's expansion and development. Hiccups, sorry. I think my grandfather told me a similar story when I was younger. It's sad in a way. Really, I never knew about that. That just raises another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Geralda just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. I got the vibe he was going out to get poor Dr. Logo. Our conversation certainly piqued the interest of the drama between them. Oh, you're talking about Logo? That's old news, so I might as well tell you. Dr. Logo's originally studied to be a priest at this very cathedral. Dr. Logo wanted to work in the church? There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. Internal medicine and its irrelevant subjects are surprisingly similar to subjects studied by the Septian Church. It is true, the church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. But why exactly did Dr. Lego leave to join the medical college? Supposedly, he was scouted out by the hospital's director. Despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Geralda, his desire to challenge the field of modern medicine trumped all else, so he ended up leaving on the path of priesthood. The Archbishop could be a stubborn man. Forgiveness doesn't come as easily. I get that. Lego's move probably felt like a stab in the back. Well, stubborn as he may be, he is still able to tell right from wrong. I have no doubt that why he allowed you to take those herbs. As much as it may frustrate him, he doesn't deny Dr. Lego's skill in medicine. So from what I'm hearing, those two have a bad relationship. May not have a bad relationship, but have a terrible relationship. Isn't that a bit too blunt, Tio? In the end, we got what we came for. Let's go on and deliver these to Dr. Logo before we're doing anything else. Dang, we repped those requests up like they were nothing. We are cruising today. I know we haven't done a lot of main story, but these side stories are important. And they have fast travel. It was on the first floor, wasn't it? It's like through here, and then this one, I think. Yep. Oh, back already? Did you get the lupinus grass I asked for? Yes, sir. Mind checking if this is the right thing? Yes, this looks authentic. Now, well, I'm sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me, didn't he? Nothing in particular. Apparently he didn't even open the letter you sent, Doctor. Big surprise there. Considering how long it took him to respond, I thought it might have been the case. So the whole thing about him agreeing to the deal was a big fat lie. Well, if it wasn't easy getting the stuff since we came with no appointment. I truly am sorry about that. But I heard to talk about these sorts of things. Due to the strained relationship, I turned to the special support section to go in my stead. That's the truth. One of the priests filled us in. Despite his stubbornness, I'm almost positive the Archbishop Geralda approves of the path you chose, Dr. Logo. Is that so? You know, I've always respected him. That much has never changed. Someday when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done. I think he would appreciate that, sir. I think he would appreciate that quite a lot. Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Ursula. If you need another courier or something in the future, I'll be counting on you. Anytime, Doctor. Done! Let's go get paid. I mean, it's not about the money. It's about helping the citizens. It's all about helping the citizens. Wink, wink. That's a blink. I can't wink today. My eyes aren't cooperating properly. That's not something you hear every day. My eyes don't work. Bum 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 bum. Let's go get paid, yeah. Gonna make money, yeah. Bum 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 bum. Hello, you've reached CBD. This is Fran speaking. Well then, allow me to go over your reports. Ooh, I got bonus. I got bonus. Hey, I've been promoted. Strike Forts. I'll make sure your bonuses get transferred to you immediately. Thank you. Please keep up the good work. Strike. Chance to critical hit. Okay, that's a pretty good one. That's it. We're done. All right. What time is it? We got time for story. Let's move on with the story. Just take a nap. Okay, so anybody remember where I'm supposed to go? The bank. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Ba-na-na. Ba-na, 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 ba-na-na. Ba-na-na. What's this way? Oh, it's the bank. Obviously a building, eh? Thing never fails to impress me. Yeah, it's enormous. I guess it's at least 10 stories high. I believe it's about 16 stories. I've also heard companies unaffiliated with the IPC rent office space between the 5th and 10th floors. Oh really? That's news to me. Indeed, they're a significant source of Crossbell's tax revenue. So what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try speaking with the receptionist? She may be able to help us. Oh, Ellie! Ernest? Fancy meeting you here. So you're with your colleagues, so I can only assume you're here for work. Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. Are you here to see Dieter Kroos, Ernest? Is it Croy? It's probably pronounced Croy, right? The S is silent. Ah, yes. I went for a consultation regarding how to manage the office operational funds. As you know, work will become much busier next month, so I'm trying to get a head start. I see. That makes sense. Oh, by the way, Ellie, have you given my offer some thought? Yes, I have, and I apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. As long as this continues to be the case, I only half the woman I could be. As a matter of fact, I'm positive I'd only be a burden to grandfather the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the road you've taken the only way you'll achieve your goal? What if it's an illusion? All your efforts would go to waste. I don't deny the possibility. However, the knowledge I've gained those last 2 months have broadened my horizons more than I could have ever hoped. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately became one of Grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all these valuable experiences. I have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can until I've reached my full potential. Well, at least you're not as uncertain as you were before. Is that so? Very well then. I won't press you any further. How unfortunate. Just when I thought I'd gain a capable aide. You've defied my expectations, Ellie. Ernest! I have one small request of you, though. I would like you to attend the Anniversary Festival's opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. Your grandfather may become lonely if none of his family members attend. Understood. I'll make sure to be there. Well, Ernest, thank you for everything you've done. Well, as your teacher at one point, remember, this is trivial compared to that. Oh, would you look at the time? I don't mean to take up all the time from your duties. If you'll excuse me, everyone. Also, I'll be leaving Ellie in your care. Right. I get the impression you're on his mind a lot, Ellie. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that. He was my tutor when I was a child. Sadly, we haven't talked much since I returned to my studies abroad. I assume he wishes to become a member of the Diet, yes? Correct. I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's Diet election. It'd be difficult for him to win, though. I don't think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions. So he's an aspiring politician, eh? Though I gotta say, he's pretty built for a secretary. Did he practice some kind of martial arts? He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also serves as grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That explains the shapes he's in. Well. Who do we have here? Oh, God. Feels like it's been forever since we last met. The news about last month's incident with the monsters left me speechless. Don't you worry, my friends. I know you've been busting your humps. Grace, please. Now that you mention it, you did write that article, didn't you, Grace? Correct, alas. I was away from Crossbell covering a different event that needed the Grace touch. To be honest, I was hoping I could be SSS sole reporter. I like writing articles about you guys. Our hypothesis was accurate then. We're getting dunked on all the time by the articles can wear you down, you know? It's like you can't understand the immense love I harbor for the SSS. I'm like a mama bird watching her chicks grow up. Well, putting that aside for just a sec. You do have business here, right? Do I detect hints of another secessional investigation, Blooming? No, not at all. It's just your imagination. We're just here to ask you a few questions, that's all. Well, if you say so. I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone for now. I'll catch up with you besties later. Go away. No one likes the media. That foxy lady's always marching up to the beat of her own drum. She did not hound us as much as she usually does, however. Do you think she's busy with something else? I would assume so. She has a lot of ground to cover with the anniversary festival on the horizon. It'd be nice if she refrained from writing another article on us. Well, whatever. I think we wasted enough time here already. Let's see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Okay. Hello and welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. It's good to see you again, Miss McDowell. I see you brought the SSS companions too. Thank you for helping us test our new service. It couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Really, that's good to hear. I'm glad we were able to assist you. Likewise, we'll be sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how may I help you today? Well, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you, Lenfei. Would it be possible to meet with Mr. Croy? Oh, you're not here to see Miss Croy? Indeed. I must apologize for our lack of an appointment, however. But even so, I'd like to meet with him. Is he too busy? No, he shouldn't be at his office right now. Will your companions be joining you for the meeting? They will be. We'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait while I notify him of your arrival. Even to Miss Mademoiselle to crash the CEO's party like it's nothing. Seriously, it's like she's a totally different world. Yes, okay. Understood. I'll send them in. Mr. Croy, we'll meet with you now, Miss McDowell. I'll issue you a key card for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent. Thank you, Lenfei. Shall we board the elevator then? Sounds like a plan. I have to say, you really pulled through there back through there, Ellie. Well, let's head on up and have us a nice little chat with Mr. CEO himself. Big elevator. CEO office is on the top floor, right? What's the purpose of this card we were given, though? That's just the identification card. Because of all the different businesses that operate on this building, the IBC issues cards to access the appropriate floor. I'll be right back. I need an idle break. Sorry about that. Let's continue. Where were we? So it's basically a beefed up security system then. I kind of feel like we're using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC once led the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project. The scope of the project grew to its current size once the Crossbellian government joined. I've heard speculation that IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. I've heard the same as well. I believe the government provides 30%, of the Epstein Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. I didn't know they were shouldering more than half the cost. So you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man's waiting for us at the top, eh? Yes, now give me the card, please. I'll take us to where we need to go. I mean, I only had one option. How? Wow. View is amazing. Whew. Now, this place costs him a mountain of mirror. I have to visit the Epstein Foundation's office in this building, but it hardly compares. The view from the floor is exceptional. I absolutely agree. CEO's office at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude of us to keep him waiting after he agreed to meet on such short notice. Good call. Uncle Dieter, it's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. Dang. Fancy man. Ellie, it's been far too long. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right, but more importantly, I'm glad to see you're doing well, Uncle Dieter. My apologies for not having scheduled a proper appointment with you. Don't talk as though we're strangers. Please, relax. You're my little girl's best friend, and the daughter of my own good friend as well. Surely you haven't forgotten. You are nothing short of family at this point. Thank you, Uncle. Think nothing of it. Now, I've heard from my dear beloved daughter that you've joined the CPD. Would these be your fellow officers then? They are indeed. We're all part of a special support section. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings. I'm Randy Orlando. Teal Plateau. How do you do? It's nice to finally meet the three of you. I've read about you in the Crossbell Times. I am Dieter Croy, CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. Lloyd, Randy, and Teal, you said? We're all friends here, so I would appreciate it if you were at ease around me. But, okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? This old dude's a breath of fresh air, eh? He's one of those? Oh no. Anyway, shall we get to business? I believe you're here to ask a few questions. May I ask what your concern? Right, the thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth behind our current investigation, and as of now, I think I understand your predicament. This Yin fellow sent an orb mail from the IBC to your office, did he? Correct. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. There was a strong possibility Yin took control of the terminal in order to do just that. I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building's security. Even more so when it comes to the floor main terminal is on. Only a few authorized individuals can access as it is. Furthermore, you must have a proper authentication to operate the terminal. I know this may be rude of me to ask, but have any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspiciously recently? Perhaps a recent hire or somebody who's been acting out of the ordinary? Not that I can think of. To be frank, there isn't a single employee I don't trust. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you not explored any other avenues? Others? Like what? Let's see. Okay, for example, what if I was pretending to be this Yin character and I sent you a message? What? You're joking, right? You must be. That can't be true. Ha, calm down, everyone. It was purely hypothetical, of course. Could you imagine the headlines if I revealed that I was, in fact, a legendary assassin? This goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. Right, of course. Uncle, I would appreciate it if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. Quite the practical joker, is he not? Ha 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 ha, I apologize, that was crude of me. However, I would give things a second glance. One of my employees was truly responsible for sending you the orb mail. Would it not essentially be implicated in that crime? I suppose so. That is certainly one way to look at it. So you're telling us not to consider any IBC workers as a suspect? Hey Tio, a transmission between IBC and SSS terminals. Would it be possible to mask the location if it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal was hacked from the external source. Hacked? The hell does that mean? I don't fully understand it myself, but I believe it's a technique used for unauthorized operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one's security system. That would be the core of it, yes. Any terminal connected to the orbital network can theoretically be accessed by another terminal. You would need an unbelievable talented and familiar with the technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. The orbital network as such is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places to have access to these terminals. But despite their limitations, we already have begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this young guy some crazy assassin, but he's an orbital whiz? I don't think we should jump to conclusions, though we should consider the possibility that the orb mail was sent from elsewhere. Well, I truly hope the situation has resolved without having to doubt my loyal employees. More importantly, it possesses a serious problem if the main terminal has been hacked. I have an idea. Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate it for yourselves? Seriously? Are you sure that's okay? Of course. You may be able to find evidence of the hacking if you examine the terminal itself. If you have the staff down there to assist you in case of any questions. That would be incredibly helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We appreciate it. My pleasure. This is an issue that I, too, should find an answer to, no? Haha, I must say, Ellie, I get the impression you've been living quite the fulfilling life these days, or am I mistaken? Pardon? I had my reservations when I first heard you decided to join the CPD. However, I now understand you are now just how valuable your experiences have been for you. Please allow me to aid you any way I can. Uncle Dieter, it's reassuring to hear that from you. I'm glad. Oh, and one more thing. I see great potential in the four of you now that we've spoken face to face. Really? Why is that? I'm sure you realize this already, but Crossbell is plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of this as well. I believe that most significant problem we face as societies, the justice has lost all substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? How is that possible? I need a drink. Ugh. A lot of reading today. Could you elaborate, please? The idea, the very concept of justice has become nothing more than an empty vessel, lip service, if you will. Everyone has their own perspective, of course. There are some that believe justice is dead. Whatever their opinions are of the present, one truth remains. Humans have ever been in pursuit of justice. That is what drives us forward, gives us the will to move on. Is it really so important? Justice is the foundation of a trustworthy society. If criminals were not bound by justice we call law, people would isolate themselves in the safety of their own homes, never to venture out onto what they see as the dangerous world. If that were the case, any hope of functioning society would disappear. While justice has become somewhat ambiguous in Crossbell, we still manage to live our lives. Maybe so. Political corruption and criminal underworld. Even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across the land. However, despite the dire situation, people still seek justice. From the very core of their being, they desire it once more. Because no matter what shape or form of justice it takes, people will always pursue the security that is trustworthy society. And that is precisely why Crossbell's bracers experience the popularity they do. Oh? Put the safety of civilians above all else. That certainly does seem to be the allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? Kinda had a gut feeling Crossbellions worship the guild way more than any other country does. I wholeheartedly agree. It's clear to see. The extent to which bracers can exercise justice is severely limited, however. That has been and continues to be their fatal flaw. It's simply impossible for them to resolve the injustice of the city. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be a cure to the plague Crossbell struggles against. What? So you're telling us to start taking down all the bad guys? That's a large order, Dieter. Ha, trust me, I have no intention of having you tackle such a childish, naive mission. You're all in your own ways, seem to be desperately pursuing justice, and it's important that you show it in ways your average Crossbellian can comprehend. That way, they can see that justice is not out of reach. I see. Justice still lives on in Crossbell. You want us to give people a reason to believe that. Exactly. And for that reason, every article that the Crossbell Times publishes on the special support section is vital to your success. People notice and remember. You may still be young and inexperienced officers who make mistakes from time to time, but I believe everyone will notice the earnest pursuit of justice. There will be a fair amount of naysayers, however, and I don't believe the majority of our citizenry has a negative perception of you. In fact, I think they've begun to place their hopes in the SSS, even if it may not show quite yet. Haha, look at me, delivering a passionate speech in the heat of the moment. Let's return to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe I was about to give you permission to go inspect the terminal room, yes? Yes, sir, that's right. As long as you're still willing, of course. Where should we go to gain access? Let me see. I shall gladly escort you, but unfortunately I have many matters to attend to once our discussion has concluded. Oh, our apologies. I didn't mean to overstay our welcome. Pay no mind, Ellie. I enjoyed our brief chat. Shall I have one of my employees take you? That won't be necessary. Who's she? Belle? Oh, so you've returned. Yes, father. I have just arrived moments ago. What a looker. It's been a long time, Ellie. Cut it up, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. Also, I see your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural that I build some muscle given our daily routines. I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? Now that you mention it, I can feel that your muscles have become a bit more flexible. I must say, this sensation is absolutely marvelous. It really is something to behold. Please stop. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression their relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Hasn't this heartfelt reunion carried on long enough, Maribel? Or would you rather our guest continue to stare? Stare? Oh dear. Suck away all the fun, father. Everyone, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Maribel Croy, Uncle Dieter's daughter and my best friend. These are my colleagues, Belle, Lloyd, Randy, and Tio. Enough with the introductions, dear. I'd much rather inspect them myself. Huh? I see. What? Can I help you? You passed, dear. You're as cute as a button. And both of you failed miserably. The hell? I'm as cute as a button too. Cuter. Huh. I thought you mangy mutts being my dear Ellie side by side day in day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sobbing. No, weeping at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Did you just call us mutts? Calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfits? They're far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You could at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit of something the like. Well, these clothes make traveling easier Like when having no hike in the mountains or if you have to trek through difficult terrain. Quiet. I didn't ask for an excuse, did I? You see, Ellie, this is exactly why I didn't want you to go work for the CPD. Why couldn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been much more worthwhile use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Haha, what a vivacious group of youngsters you are. You're all around the same age, so you should focus on becoming friendlier. Go on out and do something fun together sometime. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Could you show your guests to the terminal room later, Belle? The terminal room? Why would I do that? You can ask them for the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. Oh? A tactical retreat if I've ever seen one. Ugh, that oaf. Ben, could you please lead us to... I wasn't finished talking down to you yet. You there, the fiery redhead and gaudy outfit. Do you honestly think that is acceptable? A built physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. Who, me? Sorry to disappoint, but that ain't gonna happen. I'm a bona fide Casanova. I don't need suits. And don't get me wrong though, I would never try to seduce Mademoiselle, especially during a romantic moonlight night. You know, like my main man Lloyd right here. Excuse me? Randy, what? Good job, Randy. Good job, good job. Would you please stop retelling the story in an intentionally misleading way? I fail to see what exactly he said was misleading. Besides, your mood has improved dramatically since last night's fateful rendezvous under the stars. Tio, please! Tio's just egging on too. It's great. Oh, come on. You're making it worse on purpose, Tio. Don't say you aren't. Lloyd, was it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like to know. What vile lecherous things have you done to my sweet innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. Why would I? Ellie, would you please back me up here? I think I understand the situation now. So I shall show you to the terminal room then. That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'll do anything for you, Ellie. So, have we cleared up the misunderstanding? Well, it's not like it matters anymore. I'm just worried about what kind of unsavory group the special support section was. In the end, you have proved to be that worthy of being called Ellie's colleagues. Wait, why was I the only one under fire? Dude, I could have sworn she was about to chokeslam you back there. I offer you my sympathies, Lloyd. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us to the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. The terminal room is on B5. Shall we board the elevator then? She's a real piece of work. I promise, she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure what she's doing. If she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic. Or both. No biggie. She and her old man make sure a hell of a team, don't they? That's an unsurprising for the two heads of the famous International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, that's a wild character. Throwing Lloyd under the bus is a national pastime. It seems like it. Yin was it? What exactly is his objective? We haven't been able to come up with a conclusion yet, unfortunately. Got any takes for us, Lloyd? I'm sure you probably figured out a thing or two already. Yeah, about that. What if I told you the threat letter and the old mail were written by two different people? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure I follow. It's actually pretty simple. Cease production of your new show or the beloved Peregrine Dancer will suffer a tragic accident. Yin. The left words. The threat letter's phrasing is odd but straightforward. Meanwhile, if you recall the orb mail, I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. The orb mail is written in an old-fashioned diction. Don't you think they read nothing alike? I see your point. Damn. I feel kind of stupid. I was so shocked by the content of the orb mail that I failed to see it right through it. And what do you make of all this? A few possibilities come to mind already. For example, what if Yin doesn't operate alone? Their accomplice could have sent us an orb mail. Another possibility is that Yin intentionally wrote them differently to throw us off. I could list off endless numbers of possibilities, and quite frankly, it wouldn't be smart of us to continue investigating based off of assumptions. Well put. How interesting. Come again? Oh, you see? You'll see. Welcome to the B5 floor. The B5FF. This floor houses the IBC's main terminal. The terminal room is right down the stairs. You pulled out all the stops securing this place, didn't you? Of course. We're considering storing all the clientele's data here eventually. Since we lack any safeguards against hackers, we had to play it ear by ear in the meantime. That's worrisome. What could have a national scandal on our hands if the client data was to leak, right? That's correct. And for that reason, we're still in development stages. Damn. Wow. Man, I'm freaking blown away. Is this the future looks like? IBC's going balls to the wall with this state-of-the-art tech, eh? This is the latest cutting-edge information processing system developed by the Epstein Foundation. I believe Liberal's high-speed cruiser also utilizes a similar system. Ah, you must be referring to the famous Arcel. The system they use are essentially the same, but there's one major difference. We've increased the processing power 7-fold to handle the vast network of information. Incredible. Miss Crow? Miss Croy? Good morning, ma'am. Ha, thank you. I hope the same for you. I trust the project is proceeding smoothly. Of course, all thanks to the continued support. Our recent simulations are proving to be extremely useful. Sorry, who exactly are these guys? They're with the Crossbelt Police Department. Oh, by the way, there's a possibility that their main terminal has been hacked by an external source. What? Hacked? Well, Theo, mind explaining the situation to them? Yes, allow me. Theo adeptly explained the situation using complex terminology to the researchers. Somebody hacked into the network. I can't deny that the possibility exists, but I'm a total disbelief that actually happened. Nah, this should be possible. I refuse to accept that somebody out there could hack into the system this easily. If you're this adamant, then we'll have to assume that one of you two sent the orb mail. Heh. So which of you two is Yen? Cough it up. Hold on a second, that's crazy. We must have been hacked because the two of us are completely worthless. Huh, being pretty hard on himself. Maribel reminds me of a queen, kinda like Ilya. Granted a more dominant one, but still. The Special Support Section's terminal received an orb mail around 3 AM. Be a doll and look through the logs around that time period, okay? Yes, ma'am. We'll look through them right away. Interesting. Here it is. The orb mail's encryption algorithm was cracked right under our noses. It's as we thought. Pretty solid evidence our hackers coming from outside the IPC, don't you think? Hold on, I'll trace his access point. Okay, the point of access is no good, I lost it. So we still have no idea where the hacker managed to enter the system from. Yeah, the guy knows what he's doing. He managed to erase any trace of tampering with the system. The most I can confirm with complete confidence is that he used the terminal somewhere in the city. Oh, he's good. Really good. May I use the terminal for a moment? Huh? But... Go ahead, sweetheart. You're Tio, right? You can tinker with our system as much as you'd like. Thank you, I will begin then.
Access. Aeon System. 起動.
Huh? Tio! Is she? Attempting real-time control by multi-dimensional analysis. Analyzing all terminal logs, examining all suspicious logins, leaving traces of concealment. She's amazing! What is that insane processing speed? Please support me, you two. Accessing all Crossbell terminals with administrative privileges. I am transferring any suspicious logins to you, so please examine them for me. Right! We can handle it. Look at her go! Ellie, are you following any of this? No, not in the slightest. I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't look like he knows what's going on. Now I see. Tia's an orbital staff user. But that impressive piece of technology allows her for instantaneous use of magic. It also functions as a conduit for an augmented control of terminals. Do you understand what's going on? Well, Belle studied orbital engineering at the Epson Foundation, so it's no surprise she's a bit familiar. You could say I know a thing or two about orbital technology. It looks like they're just about finished. Oh, sweet! How is everything on your end? All my stuff looks clean. How about you, Clay? Bingo, I got it! Control Terminal 8 in the Geofront's B sector. We detected an unauthorized login there. The Geofront? Our little rat snuck underground in that area right near the station street, eh? You are mistaken, that location leads to Geofront A sector. The terminal accessed by the hacker was Geofront B sector. Looks like it's somewhere underneath the northwestern part of the city. Northwestern part of Crossbell City. That should be the residential district and the entertainment district. What's the plan, Lloyd? I say we head there immediately. City Hall should be responsible for all Geofront access, if I remember correctly. Let's start by asking the receptionist if we can borrow a key for the sector. Sounds like a swell plan to me. Inching towards the truth of this case, are we? Yeah, I'd say so. Couldn't have done it without your cooperation, Maribel. Thank you, Belle. You too as well. Don't mention it. Forget us. This lady is the real champion. You don't say. Great work, Tio. I can't pretend to have any idea what you did, but you unquestionably helped us. Good job, Tio. Come on, guys. What were you expecting? Tio Tot's nothing short of perfection. I don't believe I did anything extraordinary. Besides, I'm a member of the Special Support Section too. It's the least I could do. That's no small feat, Missy. I have a proposition for you, Tio. How would you and Ellie like to come work for me? Huh? Come on, Belle, cut it out. You scouting our members out? I'd much rather our team stick together. Oh, settle down, I was just kidding. Fill me in on the details once you've managed to solve the case. And another thing, I'll just leave that key card in your hands for the time being. It'll give you access to the top floor as well as this one. Make sure you make use of it as you'd like. Thank you, Belle. Thanks again. Now, if you'll excuse us. That's pretty impressive. I'm glad we finally have a lead, but wow, I'm exhausted. No kidding. Can't imagine that confrontation helped much either. I wonder whose fault that was exactly. I have to say, it is rare to see someone not specialized in orbital technology reach her level of proficiency. Maribel is not an engineer, is she? She certainly has experience from her studies, but no, she specializes in business management. As her father's right hand, I've heard she's asked with managing several of his projects. Wow, that's incredible. So, is that what she wanted to hire you for, Ellie? Yes. I do appreciate her offer, though. How about how gung-ho her old man got on us? I don't think I've ever heard a speech like that intense in a person before. I must say, it's quite interesting. I've never considered that seeking justice was one of mankind's driving forces. He's been teaching me various life lessons through stories ever since I was little. Today has given me even more to think about when it comes to our duties. Yeah, same here. Anyway, we got a good lead to go off to. Let's go to the Geofront key let's get the Geofront key from the receptionist at City Hall. Lead the way. All you, man. Justice. Ooh, that one really hit him hard, huh? City Hall was 1 over? I think 1 over. Time is it? I have time to get the key. I probably won't have time to start it today, so I'll get the key and then we'll call it. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. Oh, you're with the CPD, correct? Are you here to meet with someone? No, not quite. Ellie asked to borrow the Geofront B sector key for the investigation. The Geofront B sector? I believe it's in the northwestern part of the city. Wait 1 moment, I'll fetch you the key. Here you are. Thanks for letting us borrow it. Is it fine to lend it to us without asking any questions? Not to worry. I've been asked to cooperate with your group. You know, I've actually lent the very same key to Bracer Guild before. Really? I wonder what they needed it for. The entrance to Geofront B sector can be found near the residential district's waterway. Be careful with that key. We've lost it a few times already. Okay, we'll be extra careful with it. Thanks for warning us. So, let's see. What did we do today? We did a bunch of support requests. We found out that we can't open boxes that are well above our level or we get our butts handed to us. I acquired a bunch of new upgrades. I whooped the Testament's butts. I whooped the Viper's butts. I saw Tio has the ability to ascend time and space. And I went fishing. I think that's a good stopping point for today. Yeah, that one too. I'm gonna walk inside and see what happens, but if there's a safe point inside, then we'll stop. So it should be this door. This is Geofront B sector. Honestly, it doesn't look all different from the A sector. According to the database, this sector is used to control the city's water system. The terminal in question should be located somewhere in the upper stratum. Based on the orb mail, he'll be expecting us. We should proceed with caution. True, there's way to know if this is a trap or not, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Don't want to get caught off guard, you know? Right, let's tread lightly. No map. I'm hungry. What are we dealing with? Blood Monad. Mysterious life form capable of consuming light. Sprays bodily fluid to blind prey. Ew. Die. I think I might be over leveled. Okay, there's a door there. There's a door here. Alright, I'm not gonna start exploring this just yet. Because, one, I'm gonna get lost, and two, I don't really have much time left to go, because I'm hungry. I'm actually hungry. So, we're gonna call it there for today. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks again for your support during the subathon. I look forward to doing it again sometime. We're back into it, so we'll continue going. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we've got a while to go in this one. So we'll go from there. As I said too before, Fridays and Sunday evening, I'll be streaming Raid, Final Fantasy XIV. If you want to come and watch. I won't really be paying attention to the chat that much because obviously I'll be focused. But you're welcome to come watch and observe if you want. You can chat amongst yourselves. I'll acknowledge you when we have free time. But other than that, that's all for today. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Till then, see ya. Bye-bye!